see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Coming in hot. Die Knicks podcast and the place to be, man. Listen, we're playing the Charlotte Hornets, and we don't got OG tonight. We don't got Julius tonight. Fournier's not playing today because he has something wrong going on with his family. Who's playing tonight, man? So, like, what did we get ourselves into tonight? So, I mean, man, like, karma is something else, bro. Because, I mean, you wanna talk about like what we wish for as far as, oh, Julius Randle needs to get off my team, trade him, this, that, and the other. I don't just get him out of here, this, that, and the other. All right, guess what? He's out of here. And now, when it rains and pours, you don't want Fournier on the team either, right? Fournier's not available. And then on top of that, OG's out of here. So what the hell? What the hell is going on here? Well, how are we going to manage this game here? Because we are playing Charlotte. They're without LaMelo Ball too, but they do have Miles Bridges, though. Miles Bridges still could score a lot, score 20 points per game, high fly and stuff like that. Somebody that we have to defend. Shout out to PJ Washington. He just scored 40-something the other night. He's starting. You got Brandon, not Brandon, whatever his name is, Miller, Brandon Miller. He's been playing pretty good, really good shooter, 3-point shooter. He can create his own shot, this, that, and the other. Who else is starting today? The Caleb Martin, one of the Martin twins, is still on Charlotte. So what are we gonna do tonight, man? Tonight's gonna be a fun game, I gotta say. Because I mean, I'm not talking about doom and gloom. Because the Knicks could still compete. Because I believe in Precious. I think Precious is gonna show you guys something today. 3-point shooting. I think the kid can shoot threes. He's not Larry Bird or anything like that, but he's a capable 3-point shooter. So he'll get his couple opportunities shooting the long ball on the inside, getting rebounds and posting up and that type of thing, finishing putbacks and keeping balls in play, that type of stuff, setting screens and things and driving to the hoop. He hasn't had like a major master blaster yet, but I think he's going to catch one tonight. If the Knicks move the ball and the Knicks play well, you know what I'm saying? It's asking a lot for a guy that just got here. He definitely fed off of OG's energy. It's crazy, man. This kid he came from Nigeria, when he was 10 years old to the Bronx, ends up playing basketball, doing really well. And then a couple years later, now he's in the NBA at 19 years old. He's in the NBA. This world is amazing. This life is amazing, man. So what a dream come true for this kid. So he's starting now for the Knicks, just because Julius is out and OG's out. So tonight, I believe the starters are Precious, Josh, Hartenstein, Brunson, and DiVincenzo. So Hartenstein was hurt too. He didn't play the last game because he got hurt again. You know what I'm saying? So Hartenstein has a high threshold for pain too. But Hartenstein doesn't play well when he's hurt though. So that's a big issue with us too today, man. So I mean, what a game this is gonna be. So this is one of those games that there's no reason to be upset. Because we're without Julius and we're without OG. That's our starting front court. We don't have our starting front court. So if anybody's going to complain about losing this game tonight, I don't know what to tell you. but we still got a really good chance to win. Precious is still can get you a double double. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting he's gonna have to do that though in order for us to win. Josh Hart, he's gonna have to try to score. He's gonna have to look to score. He passes up too many shots, right? But today, man, we need his offense. So we got Josh and DiVincenzo. They both are gonna have to look for their shots today. Um, Coming off the bench, who do we have backing up? We got Jericho Sims. We got Grimes and we got Malachi Flynn and Deuce. So Grimes is gonna have to play some forward today, out of necessity. He's gonna have to play some forward. More than likely, Tom Thibodeau is gonna just play those guys and then run them out as far as minutes is concerned. Malachi Flynn is gonna need some minutes, man. He can actually play. So I wish Tom Thibodeau would utilize him a little bit better or utilize him at all. One person too, man, is at the tip of my tongue. Is on the tip of everybody's tongue. Jacob Toppin, is he available? Is Jacob Toppin available to play? You know, if he's there, because I know I saw Charlie Brown is there, but I didn't see Jacob Toppin. If Jacob Toppin is available, then he's gonna provide he could provide possibly an opportunity for himself here. So I'm trying to get myself together here. So the game just started there. Charlotte's getting the first crack at it. Precious is guarding Miles there. Knicks got caught on the switch already. So are they calling illegal defense already? They can't be calling illegal defense already, man. Knicks switched easily and they immediately called illegal defense. Dios mío. It's gonna be one of those games, huh? So Precious is still guarding here. No foul call, I don't believe. So it's number 11. So they got Caleb Martin playing point guard. That's not a good idea. DiVincenzo a little bit too overzealous. He's gonna have to play 40 minutes. I don't know why they're doing all that pushing. Nick's doing a good job of switching on defense here. Here comes number 0, had to throw that shot up. Ihart with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. So Brunson, he don't have to get 40. He doesn't have to get 50. He's gonna try probably. DiVincenzo with a nice little fake kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart is driving. He's got to score inside. He didn't even attempt. Back to Brunson. Somebody's got to shoot it besides Brunson. These guys need to understand the moment. So Brunson, here he goes here, wasting his time there, putting up a shot where Josh should have shot it already. Caleb Martin bringing the ball down the court. He's being guarded by DiVincenzo. Trying to get these guys' numbers here. So that's Miller, number 24. Here comes Miles there to come for the screen. Miller spins, being guarded by Brunson, and he knocks that down. So that's the first bucket of the game. Very sloppy so far, man. For the talent, some of these teams, man, it just reminds me of the Knicks. Knicks used to have talent too, and we used to lose a lot of games, and we had decent talent. We shouldn't have been losing those games back in the days. Brunson just got mollywopped just now on a layup, no foul call. Khalid on cross court pass to Miller again. So Miller with 2 back-to-back shots. He has 5 points, 3-point shot in the corner. So Brunson's coming down the court. Brunson literally got mollywopped, man. No foul was called for that. Precious now has the top of the key. Back to Brunson. So somebody else is going to have to shoot it. DiVincenzo launches long 3-point shot, knocks that down. So the score is tied 5-5. Khalid Martin bring the ball up the court. So at some point we're going to have to really attack these guys because they have no ball handle. Look at Khalid Martin on the spin, right on cue. Ihart comes in there and causes a steal. Brunson has it, brings it up the court. Transition 3-point shot, misses that. Here comes Brandon Miller bringing the ball up the court. He got some nice orange kicks. I like it. On the inside to their center. I got to hit these names down. But this guy here, Richards, he actually had a good game the last game. His last game, but not against the Knicks. Against the Knicks, he was a no-show. But he's going to have an opportunity today with Julius not there. Brunson comes around the screen. Brunson is by himself here. It looks like everybody's afraid to take the ball. Brunson top of the keys being guarded by Richards now. Behind the back, Josh Hart has it. Back to DiVincenzo. Quick 3-point shot. Long arching shot. Oh, Brunson got knocked down to the ground. So the referees are not blowing a whistle today. They called illegal defense, but they're not calling fouls at all. Almost a travel there by Brandon. So Miller makes another shot. So Miller has all of Charlotte's points right now, it seems. Let me double check that. 9 points, all scored by. See, I don't have this. ESPN doesn't have it set here. But it looks like Tom Thibodeau is going to call his first timeout. So I'm looking at ESPN. They don't have the numbers right. So anyway, who cares, man? So anyway, the game just started. Appreciate everybody popping in here early to do the watch along. This is how I give it up, man. Watch alongs, do play by plays throughout the whole entire game. Talk our shit, whenever we get a chance to talk. You know what I'm saying? If the Knicks are getting smacked, or if we're smacking the other team, we got a chance to start looking around and start talking about other things. Right now, I'm kind of excited about this game. I want to see what Precious can do. I want to see what yeah, I just want to see what our guys can do. This is like a test. Bad teams, like Clib Martin and Brandon Miller and these guys and say Richards, right? And PJ Washington. These guys wouldn't get the opportunity to play if they were on better teams. You know what I'm saying? So now they're not on better teams, so they get to show off their offensive repertoires, whatever they get to like to shoot. So the Knicks don't have the mentality. Josh Hart with Julius out and with OG out, you would think that these guys were like, okay, well now it's my turn to shoot, but they still don't shoot. They still don't get the memo that they need to put the ball in the basket. It can't just be looking for Brunson to score 70 tonight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is atrocious there, man. But we'll see what happens here. So listen, I got a good luck charm here for anybody that likes Marvel. I got Ultron with the Infinity Stones. That's what we're gonna need in order to beat this team today. Because we're so short. We're definitely gonna need some Infinity Stones to stay healthy because everybody's hurt. So Ultron with the Infinity Stones, man. That's what I'm rocking with today. There goes the picture of him. For those that seen the What If show, that season one actually was a really good series there. The season one, season two, not so much. It was all right, but season one was pretty good. With Ultron getting the Infinity Stones. Could you imagine that? For anybody who likes comics, yeah, man. So that's a good look there. Yeah, man. For the food tonight, man, got a bunch of finger food again. Got some that's mozzarella sticks in there mixed up with some veggie chicken fingers. The sauce is like some kind of garlic sauce, whatever. It's meant for wings, but I don't eat wings. So I use it for this little stuff here. So that should be good for me. I got some water. Also, not sponsored by Pepsi. If they're interested in sending the kids some money or maybe a pack of sodas, that'd be great. I'm looking at in the game here. I'm looking to see if I see anybody that I recognize. I know one person that I do recognize that I'm gonna have hanging out with me today, just for shits and giggles. We got my man Bobby Santiago in the place, man. So periodically, I'll put Bobby Santiago on the side here because he's at the game today. His fiance let him out the house. So he gets to watch the game today. So since he's at the game, periodically I'll pop him on the screen there. Just but right now, the score. We got to make sure the score is right. But NBA.com is not rocking with the score yet. So okay, the score is finally fixed there. So Bobby Santiago, you'll be popping in periodically on the screen there just to show some love to the Charlotte, one of the Charlotte fans out there. Always in the chat supporting. Brandon Miller with a transition three, no good. Hartenstein in there fighting for the rebound. Three Knicks, big time rebounders all fighting for that rebound together. That's good. That's a good look. Josh Hart on the inside gets to the foul line, kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Sidestep, dribble behind the back, kicks it out to Brunson. Top of the key, goes around Brandon thing. Josh Hart drives in there. Finally, still doesn't attempt a shot. Shot got to come up somewhere. Brunson ends up with it. I mean, oh my God. I mean, Josh Hart just got slammed to the ground like it's WWE. I mean, these referees are something else here. On the inside, Brandon Miller just throws it completely away. So it's Knicks ball. So this is going to be an ugly ass game, man. The referees are allowing the Knicks to get slammed left and right. I can't tell you how many times Brunson got slammed today already, and the game just started. Josh Hart took a big one just now. Pause. Because Brunson being guarded by Brandon. Back out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo fakes it. Top of the key. Crosses over. Pulls up for three. Knocks that down. Sheesh. DiVincenzo's that three-point shot is a gun, man. I think he lets it off quick. I would love to see DiVincenzo in a three-point shooting contest, man. Absolutely. If he doesn't get invited, I think we need to do something about campaigning for him. Because I think he has a chance to do it. He has a really quick ratchet, man. So we got Miles Bridges there with his first shot, I think. Shoots it over Precious, no good. Brunson bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by Clip Meyer. I still don't understand. DiVincenzo with another three, no good. Long rebound with Josh Hart. Josh Hart passes to Brunson. Brunson on the inside, sidestep, left-handed layup. Oh my God, beautiful shot there, man. Super strong on lower body by Brunson. He's strong all around, man. I would love to see how he works out. Because the way that he's able to take shots, from I mean, pause. I'm immature, so pause everything. Well, but Brunson, the way he's able to take contact and fall to the ground and still get up and still be able to take contact on these layups and stuff like that, and a stop on the dime and everything that he does, man, is incredible. Josh Hart in the corner, back to Brunson, jab step all the way inside, in and out, foul, dotted line extended. Josh Hart is forced to shoot it and he misses it. Hartenstein in there fighting for his life by himself. Brandon Miller left hand side, guarded by Josh. Brandon Miller comes around. He's getting to the dotted line. Hartenstein met him there. Nice block there. DiVincenzo pushing the fast break. Brunson transition 3-point shot. He gets stopped. DiVincenzo gets it back. Josh Hart full head of steam all the way to the basket. Nice hard layup there with the right hand. So Josh Hart's got to be aggressive. Josh Hart's game is transition, so he's more willing to go full speed going downhill. Creating his own shot, he has no confidence doing that. Well, not really confidence. He has no interest, I should say. So there we go. Brandon Miller thinks that he's like Reggie Miller. Forces a shot, kicks it out to who the hell is that? Number 24. So number 24, that's Miller. The other guy, I believe, is PJ Washington. So Josh Hart, yeah, man, he's really good at going full speed at the rim, taking contact, finishing strong, but he cannot create his own shot, man. So right now the score is 12-12 on my thing here, but I think we're gonna get some free throws coming up. So Jericho's coming in here. I believe Hartenstein might have picked up his second foul. Did he pick up his second foul, or he just needed a breather? Yeah, so we got to keep Hartenstein fresh tonight, man. Hartenstein has definitely been fighting for his life out there. He's been hurt off and on. He hurt his legs or whatever. He hurt himself again the last game. So today, if he can go, he will. But we definitely got to protect him tonight. Jericho's got to give us some solid minutes. We're not playing against a world-breaking team, so Jericho should be able to contribute today. Precious is still out there, very quiet. They haven't found him yet. He hasn't gotten any rebounds or anything. So the Knicks got to get him involved. When he's there, it would be nice to get some pick and roll with him because he's really good at that. He's lurking in the paint, finds the ball right on cue on the inside, able to get a nice finish inside. So Precious has a good touch, man. Get the ball inside. Once he catches it, he's able to finish really nice on the inside. So here comes number 14. So that's Ish Smith is in the game here. DiVincenzo with a big time rebound. Look at the box up by Jericho underneath the basket. Knicks are fooling around here, throwing it out there for a touchdown to try to get to Precious against 3 defenders. Miles Bridges able to get all the way to the basket with his weird looking sneakers. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. Score is now 14-16 on my clock. I'm just approaching the 5-minute mark. Brunson in between the legs being guarded by 2 people. Precious has it. Gets caught on the drive there. Nice little floater in the lane. No good. Jericho with the rebound. Jericho bouncing it up with a nice strong layup there. So let's go, Jericho Sims. He has that in the repertoire, man. He needs to do that more often. Here goes Miles Bridges with a corner 3-point shot. He misses that. Miles Bridges, he doesn't play with confidence, man. For somebody so athletic and the skill set that he has, it takes some time to get warmed up. So Brunson was able to start a foul, get a foul there. So yeah, excuse me, guys. We got David Lell in the place. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Geraldine's in the place. Are you at the game, Geraldine? Shout out to Generation Jail in the place. Hope everything is good, my brother. Dwayne Dennis says, we can do it. We can do it. Holcomb. We got Julian Bloom. He said Ananobi's out, man. Yeah, Jacob Toppin is there. He's in the building. Okay. So here goes Grimes with a 3-point shot. He misses that. You see Grimes, he just shoots it and he's heavily contested. He's so annoying, man. Here he goes playing defense against Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller just pushing him out the way like he's not there. And he's going to get an and one. So, Grimes, I need him off the team, fam. So here goes Mega. Mega's in the place. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody here. Trish is in the place, too. What's up, Trish? So Trish says she has some extra jerseys for Ewing. We need Ewing. Ewing is actually a consultant or whatever he is over with Charlotte. We need to throw him a jersey, man. We need him to give us some 15 minutes today. So 19-16. Jackal's in the place too. He said, yeah, we're missing Randall and OG and Fournier too. Fournier's out due to personal reasons. He has little kids, man, so it could be anything. Hopefully everything is okay with him. Number 44 with the rebound. Here goes Ish Smith pushing. Looking. A lot of movement there. Miles Bridges goes on the inside. Nice pump. Jericho. See, you see what I'm saying about Miles Bridges? He makes that drive. He has like no confidence for somebody that's a scorer like that. Precious gets it. Does a good job of not traveling there. DiVincenzo finds Grimes. Grimes about to just launch it, even though he had somebody on him. Did you see the spin move there by Grimes? The skill set is there. The skill set is there for Grimes. He managed to penetrate with a nice little spin, almost a finger roll. He still gets caught with the goaltending, but he has an amazing skill set. But I mean, he just has no clue what the fuck he's doing out there. Like he almost launched that 3-point shot when he was heavily contested just now. He's ridiculous, man. Because number 24 back to 14. 14. That's Ish Smith. Nice little pull-up game there, nice and strong. Precious with another rebound. So Precious is starting to get percolating now. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. Here comes Madman Jericho there. Brunson is still pumping and dumping there. Takes the foul from Ish Smith and one. Do they count that? They got to count that. Let me get that. Refs. Did they count that and one? I'm not sure if they counted it and one. I think they did. So Brunson, nice pump and dump there. Foul by Ish Smith. Still got the basket. That's got to be and one. So I see it on the screen here. Ah, man, what's up with NBA.com, man? NBA.com kills me with that shit. Yeah, so I think we did count that bucket. So that's good. So, man, big time play by Brunson. We got to protect Brunson at all costs, man. I mean, we definitely going to need him to score, but he's taking a lot of punishment right now. He misses the free throw. Sheesh. Number 44 has it now, so I don't know who number 44 is. We got to get some numbers here, names with the numbers. So that's got to be L Black, or is that Frank? Is Frank in the game now? That's Miles driving all the way to the basket. Look at he just drove to nowhere. Complete basket case, man. So Frank Ntilikina is actually number 44. So Frank Ntilikina just committed the foul there. Number 44. Where the hell does that number come from? That's somebody that doesn't play. You say, what number you want? 44 is available, bro. That's the number you got. Okay. And let me get some of this food here now since it's still hot. That shit is so good, man. Oh, Facebook. I totally forgot about the link. Sorry. I told the Facebook people I would send a link so they can watch the game because we got a lot of people from out the country, particularly the Philippines, that watch on Facebook. I told them I would drop a link. I totally forgot about it. My bad, guys. We got Carlton Thomas in the place. Salute 7-0, bro. Let's do it. Captain Carter. Yeah, I got some Captain Carter too. Maybe I should have I thought about bringing Captain Carter because Captain Carter saves the universe, right? They're trying to make her into a thing in the cartoon realm. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. We need more than Captain Carter to win this game. Nudie in the place. What's up? He just got home from work. Okay, cool. Shout out to Josh. People were asking me about Josh. Josh said he's had to work tonight, but he'll be home for the game. So he should have went to the game. You know what I'm saying? The seats for Charlotte, man, the games are really cheap. I know the cost of living is a little different there, different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I didn't even check, but I don't even know how much game tickets were today. So let's do that real quick. Knicks versus Charlotte game tickets. So let's take a look at Vivid Seats. Real quick, I'm just curious to see what it would cost to get into the game tonight. So tonight is the 29th, right? So this is it, the Spectrum Center. Buying tickets. I'm just curious, guys. How much would it cost? $10, bro. Like $10, man. You guys can get into the game for $10. I know the game is like already started already, but I mean $10 to get into the building. That's worth it. And it's not sold out, so you can get tickets anywhere. Let's check it right here. The best seats in the house, $145. Wow, you can get tickets $145 and row 1 for no. That's row K, row L. So row K, whatever that is, you can get tickets for $145. Wow, man. So it makes me wish that I would have went out there. Because I mean the trip would have been worth it. The trip itself would have cost me what it would have cost to buy a ticket at MSG. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, the cost of living And Charlotte is different than New York. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But still, man, $10 to get in the building, I would have did that. So anyway, here goes Frank Ntilikina, man. Remember Frank Ntilikina? Remember we used to fight over Frank Ntilikina? Unbelievable. Miles Bridges driving on pressure. So he pushed off. He's standing there wide open, still crossing over, pushing, pushing, pushing. Good defense by DiVincenzo and Precious there. Are they going to call a foul? So I hate guys like that. You know, they can't play. They're always pushing, pushing, pushing. He ain't got no more. See on the drive, he's still pushing, still pushing. You know, and Precious stood his ground, still blocked the shot. And DiVincenzo blocked the shot too, but the referee is going to call a foul for him, right? On the inside, Miles Bridges still trying to score. You know, he had to do all his strength just to get the ball up over the rim there. So anyway, Knicks are up, man, 22 to 21. See Brunson coming around screen there, drives, nice layup with the left hand. I'm telling you, a lot of contact today, and the referees are not calling anything. It's Smith all the way, gets cut off by Brunson, kicks it back out to number 25. Number 25 inside to Miles Bridges. So Miles Bridges getting 2 dunks here, you know, getting shots at the rim. So that might awaken him because he's one of those guys that sleeps. You know, talking about body language. Brunson drives. They're gonna call kickball. Yeah, man. So if anybody wondering, yo, why the fuck is he eating while he's doing a podcast? Because I'm not Mike Breen. That's why I don't have commercial breaks or nothing. I'm talking. I'm in front of the camera without no commercial breaks the entire time for 2 hours, bro. You know, that's the life I chose. You know, so you're gonna deal with me bumping the mic, sniffing, snorting, you know, eating, belching, everything. DiVincenzo with a 3-point shot. He misses it. Number 25 gets the rebound. That's PJ Washington. Bringing the ball up the court. Brunson picks him off. Jericho Sims was standing back too far. Still was able to contest it. 44 gets it back. It goes Ish Smith dribbling around in the paint. That's 3 seconds to me. Here goes Miles Bridges again, dribbling to the foul line, pulls up and knocks it down. So that's all it takes for a guy like him. Get him a couple dunks, and all of a sudden his jump shot starts working. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. He was being guarded by Frank Ntilikina. They switched it, and he came right back. Frank is guarding inside to DiVincenzo. Man, all his strength. Took the foul, still was able to get the ball up on the backboard to lay it up. And no foul call by these Charlotte refs. Miles Bridges being guarded by Precious, man. Precious did a good job of sealing him off. Here goes number 25. There's PJ Washington on the inside with a nice shot, no good. Jericho with the nice rebound. So the Knicks are winning the battle in the paint, it seems. Brunson on the inside blows a layup there. There's Miles Bridges throws the ball right out of bounds. A freaking bonehead play there by Miles Bridges. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't invest in that kid because, you know, I know he had the legal troubles there. Got caught for domestic violence and had the nerve to be bragging about it, and then still had the nerve to break his order of protection. And the motherfucker's still playing in the NBA. I just don't understand. But outside of that, his play. I mean, Grimes just got fouled on that 3-point shot. These referees are bugging out today. This is the type of game that causes fights. You wonder why fights break out in the NBA. This is one of those games when that shit happens. If Smith comes around the screen being guarded by Jericho now. Got Jericho on skates. Did a good job staying with him. Brandon Miller with a jump shot, no good. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He's just going to dribble out the clock. So, I mean, exciting first quarter, man. You know, we're playing against a team that, you know, they have talent, but they just don't show it. They don't play well together. I don't want to say it's poorly coached. I think they have a decent coach on Charlotte there. You know, but they just don't have the right talent. You know, Miles Bridges is just not. He's not interested. I don't think interested in playing well. You know, you got Caleb Martin. Is his name Caleb? They have similar names here. What's his name? Cody Martin. So this is his brother. Caleb Martin is in Miami. Cody Martin is here in Charlotte. So Cody Martin actually started at point guard, which is ridiculous. Maybe he played point guard in college. He's not a point guard. So how serious are they when they have Ish Smith coming off the bench with Frank Ntilikina, and they decide to start, you know, Cody Martin at the point? So how serious are they trying to win here? Brandon Miller's decent. Is Brandon Miller a rookie? Let's take a look at Brandon Miller here. Brandon Miller's averaging 14 points here Is he? He's from. He went to college in Alabama. Is he a rookie? So I believe he's a rookie, right? Let me see. I'm just double checking. I'm curious. 'Cause I don't really care about the kid. I think the kid is going to be good eventually. So this is rookie season. Yes, this is rookie season. So this kid might actually be in the running for rookie of the year. Only averaging 14. He got 3.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists. Shooting wise, 81% from the free throw, 37 from three. So he could do those things. But I'm not really following the rookie game too much. I'm so focused on these Knicks. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there as far as rookies that is doing their thing like that. But this guy Brandon Miller is just one of the better rookies in this league right now. Uh, yeah, man, interesting. Let me see what's up with the chat. See, I'm sitting here thinking, why is Eru ahead of me? His stream is behind me. I'm usually behind you, yeah, but then you realize that he wasn't live. Hey, get live, man, get live. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, DiVincenzo definitely he like rides the line of just like craziness. He's like always like right on the cusp of getting a steal, always right at the cusp of getting that strong rebound, put back dunks, and on that layup that he had just now, he drove the layup, took a lot of contact, and still was able to get that ball up over the defense and hit the backboard to lay it up. So he's really good, man. Those 3-point shots that he takes with hardly any room, amazing, man. Shout out to I'm Jarrell in the place. Uh, he said, I'm new in the matrix when it comes to the microphone. I might bend some more spoons the next show. I got you. You guys are talking about something that happened on the there he goes. He was on the fire the other night. Yeah, I haven't spoken to Jarrell in a while on the internet, man. Definitely gotta find some time to do that. Steph's show be packed, man. I see be like 6 people on the screen at the same time, man. I don't, when you get 6 people on the screen, you start seeing me on the screen doing this. Like what the. Miles McBride just throws the ball and just throws it to anywhere. Knicks are still up. Oh, that was supposed to be an alley oop. Oh, so he did throw the alley oop earlier. I mean, look at. Did you see Ish Smith? Was Ish Smith grabbing Miles's Johnson just now? If anybody wants to rewind that, go ahead rewind it and let me know if Ish Smith was grabbing Miles McBride's Johnson just now. Sheesh. Talking about playing some defense. Brandon Miller driving to the left. DiVincenzo, good defense. I mean, team rebounding there. DiVincenzo's in there fighting Grimes for the rebound. Grimes pushes the ball up the court. Grimes had the baseline. He should have taken it. DiVincenzo, I don't know how he got into the paint. The ball is up. Shot is blocked. No foul call. Jericho Sims has been doing a good job staying with his man there, playing adequate defense here. Manning the paint also. Cross-court pass here. That's Ish Smith there for the three. Of course, misses that. Josh Hart with the rebound, pushing. Got Grimes there looking. DiVincenzo ends up with it. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride back to Josh. Josh on the drive. Kicks it out DiVincenzo. He lets it go. Corner three, no good. Misses everything. Ugly game here right now so far. Right now we have 4 guards playing with Jericho Sims. 3-point shot is up. The thing about it, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, these guys are good rebounders. So Grimes gets it, pushes the ball up the court. Right now we got a shorter club out there, so we need to take advantage. Beautiful crossover by Grimes to go nowhere. Gives it to Josh. Jericho looking to give it to somebody. Nobody wants it. Miles McBride has it. Dribbling around, double crossover, kicks out to Josh. Josh drives all the way inside. Layup should be up. Double pump, no good, but he does get the foul. So we've been stuck at 28 points for a minute here for 28 and 27 for a minute with these guys. Ugly ass game. But as you can see, this is a very winnable game. Because they do have the upper hand, today. Of course, they don't have Lonzo Ball. They just traded Terry Rozier away. Also too, they also missing Gordon Hayward too. So Gordon Hayward is also a good basketball player. So they're missing quite a few of their players too, man. So I guess we're even. I guess you could say we're even because if they had a full squad, they'll have a chance to beat us. But they're kind of short too. Speaking of Gordon Hayward, I would love Gordon Hayward on the Knicks. I read somewhere today that he actually he would lose his bird rights if he gets bought out, so he might not get bought out. Shout out to Lowry. Lowry's on Charlotte right now. But Lowry's probably never gonna play. They're gonna buy him out probably. It would be nice to get Lowry, but at the moment, guard play is not really necessarily a priority right now. We need some help up front. It goes Grimes pushing, not Grimes. This is Deuce. Deuce is pushing on the right hand side to nowhere. Gives it over to Josh Hart. Swings it over to Grimes. Grimes, give me that dunk. He misses it. Jericho in there with the rebound, lays it up. No fouls being called at all. These referees are swallowing that whistle today. Right hand side, Brandon Miller there. Big guarded by DiVincenzo. Jericho's been doing a good job of double teaming and get back to his man. Number 8 in the quarter for 3, no good. Here goes Josh Hart with another rebound. Sorry for snorting on the mic. Josh Hart, nice little bump, finishing with the right hand. That's what he does. Transition layups are coming in abundance with Josh Hart when he's running that fast break. Don't ask him to create his own shot, though. Yeah. So, I mean, man, big time dunk there. Attempt by Grimes. At least he's trying, man. So much talent. It has to do with what's going on in his head. I don't know what's going on in Grimes' head, but he has an infinite amount of talent. I know you guys see it, you know. Amazingly quick ball handling. Amazingly quick first step. A motherfucker could jump in the air with anybody at his position. You know what I'm saying? He has a decent layup package. I just don't understand what is his problem, you know? So you go my Filipino guys, they always laughing. What's the score? Scores on the screen, buddy. But that's like a running joke over there, I guess. Of my Filipino people. Shop house in the place. Really like them veggie products. I'm vegetarian, man. You know that. I don't eat anything. I don't eat any meat. But I do eat a lot of processed stuff, man. But at the same time, people say, "Oh, you don't eat meat. You don't eat meat." Yeah, but you guys like to eat. People that eat meat don't tend to eat proper either. A lot of the meat that people buy is not fresh. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about preservatives. In order to keep the meat fresh, they put it in stuff. Some meat they inject it with dyes and stuff like that to keep it looking like it's fresh. So it's weird. There's a lot of stuff you got to do to the meat, in order to cook it to make it right. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things, man. I don't knock people how they eat, but it is what it is. If you want to talk about gaining weight and having muscle and stuff like that, I'm strong as fuck. I'm strong as fuck, and I don't eat meat. I'm fat as fuck because I like to eat sweets. So there's a difference. It's not that I eat a lot of carbs; it's that I eat a lot of cookies, man. So that's the reason why I've been putting on body weight like that. I eat a lot of sweets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not just, oh, you eat too much bread. No, man, I'm eating all the bread. You know what I'm saying? I can sit down and eat a whole pizza by myself. 8 slices of regular New York City pizza, not Domino's or whatever. And I can eat Domino's pizza too, man. Papa John, whatever kind of pizza. I could tear down a large pie, no matter what kind of pie it is, right in one sitting, man. Even a Sicilian pizza I can tear by myself, man. So that's my problem. That's the reason why I gain weight and stuff, because I literally sabotage myself by eating way too much. But I'm not afraid to say that. Well, I'm having a good time doing that shit, you know. But anyway, vegetarian, meat eaters, whatever you want. I just know my doodoo smell better than yours. My doodoo smell better than yours. Josh Hart. Josh Hart over to Jericho, gives it to DiVincenzo. A lot of dribble handoffs, man. These guys are looking to get 2 dribbles and shoot. Grimes gets it, he fakes it. They're playing hot potato. Nobody wants to shoot it. Grimes finally gets in there, throws it in there, lays it up. What are they calling? Offensive foul. So I mean, these guys need to just shoot it, man. I don't understand. The Grimes here on the drive, he gets a nice floater. I don't know. I don't know. I think this guy got there too late. Number 31. I think he got there too late. It looked like he was trying to get some sweet wine from a lady at the club, right? Play some calypso music, man, so he can get some sweet wine there. Unbelievable. Knicks are up, man. I don't care what happens. Just as long as the Knicks are up. It's 34-29. The Knicks are winning the quarter 8-4. As long as we're winning, I don't care, man. Win this game. Don't get hurt and leave it like that because we're gonna have a big game coming up next. I believe we play Utah next. So Utah's gonna be a much different scenario compared to this game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully OG comes back and plays in Utah. Let me see. Scrolling down. This is looking at your conversations. I didn't see the broadcast that Julian and Jarrell is talking about. Yeah, man. We'll see. I don't know about that, man. There's a lot of physical play out there. The referees are not calling anything. So Brunson has been taking a beating today. We just need him to stay. We just need him to survive, man, because we cannot win without Brunson doing his thing. Right now, Brunson got 8 points. He got 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He's doing his thing so far in the first half of this game. We just got to survive this game. However, we get the win, we get it. Like it would be nice for him to get that major scoring game, but like I said, at this point, we just need my man to survive this. Yeah, I think he's trying to do too much too, man. He's like he knows that the scoring role is on him, but he's definitely attacking these guys a little bit too hard. And these referees are not trying to save Brunson either. David L says Simmons needed that for the dunk contest. Yeah, man. The way that he jumped up in the air, man, is freaking. He hit it with his freaking collarbone, for Christ's sake. Like I could jump, man. Queen Grant in the place. What's good? Yeah, a lot of air balls, not just by the Knicks, by the Charlotte Hornets too. So I don't know what's going on tonight. Maybe it's a 7 o'clock start. What's up with the 7 o'clock starts in Charlotte? Every time we play Charlotte, it's always 7 o'clock. Same thing with the Washington Wizards. Whenever we play them, it's usually a 7 o'clock start too. So is that some deep South stuff where Charlotte is a what they call a sundown state? That's what my guy said the other day. Sundown states. Be careful of the sundown towns. So the game got to start at 7. That way, all the black people can get home safely. It's crazy, man. The South is crazy, bro. I wonder if that's the case. DC they want the game to start early. Charlotte they wanted to start early. I think Atlanta too, right? Atlanta games are a little early too. They want the games to start early. That way, everyone could get home without getting in trouble. I guess it's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. It's good to see Ewing, man. Ewing used to get a lot of flack about him being an ugly motherfucker. He is pretty ugly. But in him in his older age now, he's starting to look nice and smooth, man. You can see his personality more. He's less on edge. When he was a player, man, he was on edge a lot. Even when he played, his emotions that he showed, he always seems like he was like always had backed up emotions and stuff. He goes Cody Martin trying to drive there. Nice little move there. He lost Grimes, big time move. So Deuce there, dribbling for nothing. He has no handle. Kicks out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart over to DiVincenzo. You almost let it go. Good defense by Cody Martin. Jericho trying to set the screen there. Oh, they're going to call out of bounds? While Cody Martin was definitely pressing my man too tight. They didn't call a foul, but they called out of bounds. These referees are something else, man. You don't eat meat either? Yeah, man. Save the meat for them hoes, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Save the meat for them hoes. I said it twice. Knicks with another rebound off a bad shot by Brandon Miller. Josh Hart pushing it. Knicks are only down by 3, though. What an ugly game. Jericho Sims does a good job of protecting the ball. Gets it back to Josh. Grimes gets another shot. 3-point shot, no good. Knicks are definitely battling for these rebounds here. All of our guards. We playing with these guards for heavy minutes here. Number 8 fakes it. He almost traveled. Miles Bridges has kicked it out to number 24. He misses a 3. Richards. What they call? So Grimes is saying it was Knicks ball, but he clearly knocked it out. So I just noted it was Vasquez that Julius knocked down. So I thought it was a different player, but it was Vasquez, still a bench guy. That caused that. No malice though. That was like incidental kind of. He tried to take the charge, ended up falling wrong. So Cody Martin on the inside, nice defense by Jericho. Josh Hart on the right side. Gives it over to Grimes, back to Jericho. Jericho almost gave that good pass there. Thank God he held on to it. Brunson is in the game now, being guarded by 2 people. Cross court to Deuce misses a wide open three. Yeah, yeah. So nobody's scoring, man. Thank God. Thank God this Charlotte team is just as bad as we are right now. Yeah, yeah. Cody Martin comes around the screen. Jericho's doing a good job playing his position today. Brandon Miller being guarded by Grimes. People have been attacking Grimes, man. His defense has not been all that. Josh Hart gets a rebound, pushing, full head of steam, attacks the defense, kicks it back out to Jericho. Jericho's scary ass throws it right back to the defense. Yeah, yeah. Brandon Miller gets a transition 3-point shot for number 8. He knocks that down. So I don't know who number 8 is. Number 8 is Smith Jr. So shout out to Smith Jr. He's upset with himself. I think because he's so trash. But the Knicks going to call a timeout. The game is now tied. Damn, man. Scoring in this game is going to be hard to come by both teams. So this guy Smith, what's his first name? That's Nick Smith Jr. He played in Arkansas. So 6'2". So I believe he got a lot of attention. I think he's a 1-year guy, right? He got a lot of attention. In the draft, because of his playmaking ability. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he might be somebody to look at down the line. Right now he's getting an opportunity to play, but he's not that good yet. We'll just have to see. 6'2". A couple years from now, we'll probably have to see what he's about. I can't believe Frank Ntilikina is still playing in the NBA. You know, same stuff. If all the Frank guys from back in the days, 6 minutes, you only got 2 assists, you only got 2 rebounds, no assists, no points, no blocks, no steals. It's the same old stuff. I've been, when he was on our team, like we used to talk about that all the time. Oh yeah, but you're only looking at stats. And then it was a bunch of nonsense arguments. And then now here we go, all these years later, and he's still doing the same shit. You know, so we must have been right about something all these years, huh? So Tibbs is not going to play Jacob Toppin, man, Julian. It's not going to happen. It'll be interesting if we do see him, you know, but he's not going to play him today. He's going to run the guys that's been running. It is what it is. I said no ugly jokes. I'm still waiting for. He seems like a good dude, though. Ewing. Like I said, more of his person. You can see his personality come out more now that he's older. So when he was a player, I wish that we got to see more of his personality. But he was so rigid when he was a player, man. Always on war mode at all times. You really get to see his full personality. So shout out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein's in the game now. They showed you him doing jumping jacks and jumping rope, in between things because he's injured, man. There's something wrong with his legs and his lower back or something like that. So they're gonna call offensive interference there. Nice athletic play there, but no basket. It's still 34-34. But it's bad, man, when they take you out the game and you still got to do cardio on the outside just to keep yourself warm. That's crazy. It could be some pinched nerve or something like that. Something going on with it with his nerves. Brunson is posting up a guy way taller than him. Kicks it out to Josh. Looking, Hartenstein's waving his hands there. Gives it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein's at the foul line. He's going to try to create his own shot. Spin move in the lane. And he knocks it down. Big time shot by Hartenstein. So here goes Cody Martin. So Cody Martin should not be running point. I still understand. If we were smarter, we would attack Cody Martin every time he got the ball. Nick Richardson has it now. He gives it over to 0. So Miles Bridges is back in. Nick Smith just launches another 3-point shot. He knocks that down. So shout out to number 8. Like I said, he has talent. I remember seeing him in college. He has some talent. So hopefully tonight's not the night where he has a breakout game. We don't need that tonight. So Brunson kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes inside to Hartenstein. We should just isolate him. Hartenstein has the ability to score. He makes an attempt just now. He gets blocked off the weak side. Somebody came over from the weak side and blocked it. 37-37, man. Close game. Shout out to NBA TV, man. It's supposed to be like, good at keeping stats and stuff like that. They don't do a good job live, Got to keep refreshing the stream. Nate Robinson looked like a catfish after that knockout. Leave Nate Robinson alone, man. You know, Nate Robinson is suffering from kidney failure. You know that. You know, so he's suffering from kidney failure. He's had that his whole NBA career. You know, so even when he got knocked out, he was literally fighting kidney failure. So I mean, I don't know how that dude is able to keep his himself in such tip top shape and still be like in danger of losing his kidneys. It's crazy. Cody Martin catches and shoots, misses that. So that coming a mile away. Slaps the ball out of bounds. Should be Knicks ball. Knicks are up by one, 38-37. It's a fun game to watch. I can't front. You know, both teams are missing their best players, so you get to see a lot of effort plays. Like I said, the referees are not blowing the whistle either, man. So they're letting them play. So that could be a blessing, you know, to let these guys work it out. Brunson with the jab step. You can see Brunson looks a little tired, man. He's working extra hard right now. Interior pass to Hartenstein. Gets the ball slapped out. Grimes was able to catch it, pushes off. 3-point shot is up, misses it. Grimes is, you know, I don't understand. Miles Bridges trying to drive. He looks crazy. Goes back baseline. Hartenstein is there. He goes up and under and lays it up. You know, so he caught the Knicks sleeping just now. Brunson bringing the ball up the court now. Brunson's trying to find his base right now. You know, not for nothing. Brunson does play off of Julius really well, man. You know, so those guys have a two-man game going. You know, so that's why Brunson can't really get off right now. Josh Hart is wide open, doesn't want to shoot it. Finally does. Shot is up, top of the key. Hartenstein with a nice tip in, but he misses it. Cody Martin, right hand side, looks to give it inside to whoever that is, posting up. Spins, number 25. That's PJ Washington. And he scores. So that's the first time back-to-back buckets for Charlotte. And looks like Tom Thibodeau is going to call a timeout. So as he should, back-to-back buckets for Charlotte is a problem, man. You got to stop. You got to put that out before these guys keep shooting like that. You know, Jacob Toppin is still with the G League team. Only Evan Archie and Charlie Brown are on the bench. Adios mio. So I don't understand what like we're in trouble. Well, I guess OG was a game time decision. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't know he was going to be out. Maybe, maybe not. But you know, we need help. So why not keep Jacob? But I guess they figured Charlie Brown is there. He's good enough. But I don't know. Faith Life Sport in the place. Wiz BKLA too. Make sure I say your name too. Live on the scene. Yeah, I'm well today, man. You know, I was sick the other day. I'm good now. You know, like I said, I think I just needed the time off. You know, stress of working too much and then the kids and stuff like that. So I'm good. You know, what's going on, Julian? What's going on, man? He said, yeah, Trish, he's not there. You talking about thing. So I saw you say this here. He said you said he was there. So you know, I'm talking, doing a lot of talking. So trying to figure out what the hell you talking about, Julian. So you and Trish are talking there. Good stuff. So anyway, anybody that's popping in, listening and stuff like that, if you enjoy the watch along, if you enjoy the play by play commentary and stuff like that, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe on the way out. You know what I'm saying, before you leave. If you're just staying for a second just to see what the hell's going on, you know, hit the like. Why not? You know, is it gonna bother you? It's a full game watch along. You know, we don't have no stars in this game, man. So Brunson is the only one. Right on cue, hits a wide open 3-point shot. We're gonna need him to score, but we need somebody to score. You know, besides him, 41-41 right now. Nick's got to do a better job of putting up shots there. So listen, I mean they're manhandling Brunson. So Brunson just got pushed to the ground, but thank God the referees called the foul. Sheesh. So Brunson might be. Is he hurt? So I'm watching. Look, I mean he literally just pushed him. Nick Richards just pushed him right to the ground. You know Brunson might have did a little bit of an acting job, but he definitely earned that. So you know once again we do have somebody in spirit today. Somebody that's not in the chat, but he's at the game. My man Bobby Santiago in the place to be. There he goes there. So I'm gonna leave Bobby there for a little while, just so just show him some love. So the Knicks are up right now. We gotta fix this score. So the Knicks are up 43-41. So since the Knicks are up, we'll keep this up here. They'll let you know the Knicks are winning. You don't need to know what their score is. Knicks are winning. Josh Hart kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes, nice little drive there. Mid-range jump shot, no good. I don't know who this is. This is PJ Washington, dribbles up the court. Um, Playing hot potato with Bridges on the inside. Nice little sidestep. Precious immediately just blocks it right out of his hands. Josh Hart now full head of steam. Kicks it back out to Brunson. Brunson tries to give it to Grimes. Grimes was able to save it. Josh Hart cross-court pass to DiVincenzo for three. Give it to me, baby. Yes, three-point shot. DiVincenzo score is now 46-41, baby. Cody Martin, top of the key, over to Brandon Miller, switches pivot foot. Precious able to pick that up. Interior pass there, tapped away. Miles Bridges finds it in the corner. Nick Richards finally gets the ball back. Miles Bridges on the inside, shovel pass, no good. They say it's going to be Charlotte's ball. Knicks was able to get the hand on it. Yeah, man. So I mean, I can't front, man. This is actually a fun game. For all the mistakes the Knicks are making, the Charlotte Hornets are making even more mistakes. Good defense by Precious, man. For people to keep saying that we need a big man, Precious is doing his thing. He does a good job of staying down. He doesn't reach. He keeps his hands tall and out of the play. Only reaches in when he knows he has an opportunity to touch the ball. So number 25, all the way inside there. So that's PJ Washington. He plays like a small forward. He doesn't play like a power forward. Brunson with a highly contested three-point shot. Bad shot by Brunson. Here goes Cody Martin, taking his time coming across the timeline. Looking for instruction from the coach. So they're just gonna try to eat some of the clock off, I guess. Cody Martin, two-man game there with Bridges on the inside. Bridges throws up a bullshit shot. It goes in. So Brunson now has it, bring the ball up the court. So the Knicks will get the last shot of the half, man. 46-43. Let's see if we can extend this, man. Get it to 48 or 49 will be fantastic to extend the lead here before the second half. Brunson kicks it out to DiVincenzo, fakes a three, sidesteps it, baby. Give it to me. Nope. Air ball. So the Knicks still keep the score 46-43. Good attempt by DiVincenzo. So I mean, DiVincenzo's arguing with the referees about the fouls and stuff. So the referees is arguing with them. They're trying to plead their case. At least they're being respectful and stuff. The referee looks aggravated, but I mean, these referees today, if you want to complain about the refs, I'm not one of those guys. I don't complain to about the refs, but sometimes it's warranted. But the one complaint that I will have about these refs is they're allowing a lot of bullshit stuff to happen, man. A lot of chippy fouls, a lot of contact. They're allowing, and then on top of that, they're allowing stupid stuff to happen, like they're calling stupid stuff like illegal defenses and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So they're not really calling a good game. So but they're being consistent though. I'll give you that. They are being consistent with the physicality. So that's the most I can say with that, man. So I seen it. There's quite a few weird looking fans out there, but it's Charlotte. Charlotte's a little bit different. We got a lot of country people out there. There's a lot of New York transplants, like my man Bobby Santiago. I believe he's a New York transplant down there. Shout out to Bobby, man. He has a fiance. He's gonna be getting married soon. So God bless that. I love to see people when they get married. Love to hear when children are born, that type of thing. I don't think Bobby Santiago's gonna have any more children. You know what I'm saying? He might. You never know. I don't want to knock it. But definitely salute to my man out there. Definitely having a good time. This is his fit for the game. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody got anything to say about his fit, let him know. He got like the nice Patrick Ewing jersey there. That's made by Kith, I see. Has some extra words there. So you got a Kith jersey from you got the nice you can tell he's from New York, man. You got the chain out, hanging out. You got a New York Islanders jacket. I just peeped that New York Islanders jacket to go along with the old school Knicks hat. So you're looking good, man. Looking smooth, Bobby Santiago. So hopefully he's at the game. You watch the replay and see, because I told you I was going to use the picture. So I don't think you expected me to use a picture like this, man. So when you watch the replay and you'll see the picture, hopefully you get a kick out of that, man. Shout out to Mike Hawk 99. Look at the picture. Says I'm trying to say, everybody that doesn't have an avatar, please get one, man. I mean, these little avatars just give you a little bit of insight into your personality. So Salute, keep doing a great work. He said, bring in Brogdon and steal Kelly Olynyk from Utah. I would like it, man. That sounds good. Both players would be nice. I would love to get up off of Mitchell Robinson just for the simple fact that we need help. You know what I'm saying? I know if Mitchell Robinson was here, if he can get healthy, it would be great. You know what I'm saying? But he might not be ready for the playoffs, man. He might be ready before the playoff starts, or he might be ready in the first round. He can't help us in the first round. He hasn't played all year. You know what I'm saying? and it takes Mitchell Robinson a couple games to get himself assimilated, even though he's limited offensively, defensively, and rebounding and stuff like that. He still can't find his balance when that's all he does. That's why I don't want him on the team, man. If he can get rid of Mitchell Robinson, of course we were talking about DeJounte Murray, but also bringing Clint Capella over. If we was to be able to do that, I would gladly trade Mitchell Robinson, to Atlanta, and if we're gonna get back you know, DeJounte Murray and Capella, I would love to do that. Because Clint Capella, he could solidify the starting power, starting center spot. While Ihart, because Ihart is hurt, he's literally hurt. So Ihart needs some time off, man. So if he can give him a breather by putting a guy out there that can actually play the position, that would be fantastic. So between Clint Capella and Jericho Sims, I think they can hold down the center spot until Ihart gets ready. That's maybe might be asking for too much. Maybe I'm playing myself a little bit, but Clint Capella could score. You can give him the ball, he could do just like Ihart does. He could score a little bit. Clint Capella has actually scored double in his entire career. Mitchell Robinson, he's yet to do that. I don't think he's capable of doing that. So this is not bash Mitchell Robinson time, but let's just slide over to this halftime report. Look at the game summaries. So I'll leave my man Bobby Santiago up here until you can't see what's happening there. But right now you could see the quarter to quarter. First quarter 26-25 for the Knicks. Second quarter 20-18. So I thought the Knicks in the second quarter did one of those things where we allowed the other team to catch back up on us. You know what I'm saying? So we should have a little bit more of a lead. But as you can see, 20-18, buckets are hard to come by for both sides there. So I mean, it is what it is. We're missing a major score against a team like Charlotte. This type of game, Julius would have been kicking their ass. So we would be blowing this team out if Julius was here. But it's all good. Even if OG was here, we probably would be locking these guys up even more, and it will be like one of the lowest scoring games probably in the NBA history. With the way things are going on here. So let's take a look at some more stats here. So I adjust the screen a little bit. Slide over to the game charts. We're gonna look at the shot charts for each team. Knicks shot chart, you see a lot of X's mixed in on the perimeter. So the Knicks missed a lot of threes today. Points in the paint is right on brand there. But a lot of missed threes. Knicks had 45 shots on the ball. They also have 45 shots, but they got a lot of missed shots too. Look at all their opportunities, corner threes, top of the key extended. So both teams are getting similar shots or whatever, but neither team is able to score. Both teams are shooting 40%. Actually, 18 for 45 for both teams is interesting. So for people complaining about free throws, I guess we're actually winning the free throw battle. This here just shows that the game is close. I always say that. Rebounding wise is dead even 28-27. Assist wise 10-11 is kind of dead even. Steals is dead even at 2. Blocks 5-2. Charlotte has 5. And the turnovers, Knicks haven't turned the ball over. They only got 4, but Charlotte's also protecting the ball with 6. Both teams shooting bad from the field, 40% it says. 19% from 3 for the Knicks, 25% for them. So the who wins this game is the one that figured out how to score. Whatever team figures out how to score, that's the team that's going to win the game today. So I see free throw percentage is decent for both teams. Points in the paint, it's kind of dead even. Knicks 28-26. Second chance points 6-4, and fast break points is 2-2. So it's a very plotting game. Not a high scoring game. So we're gonna expect more of that in the second half here. So like I said, the key to the game here for either team is whatever team gets hot and starts to score, that's the team that's gonna win. So I like our chances with our Knicks. I feel like we have a little bit more talent than they do. We have a little bit more polished talent, I want to say. They have a little bit more talent that can get you 20. They got more guys that can get hot and get scores like that. But we just have more polished guys, and we play a better team game than them also. So that's the situation there. Josh Hart passed up so many shots today so far. 9 rebounds though. That's his game. 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He got 6 points, so that's decent for him. If he finishes the game with 18 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 points, that's a good game for him. Precious with 2 points, only 1 rebound. But just judging by his defense, he had a nice presence defensively. He only had 1 block, but I feel like he did a lot more than what the stats show. So that's something interesting with Precious. Hartenstein played a nice game too. He was out there on the breaks, doing jumping jacks and all kind of stuff. So he's messed up, man. Hartenstein is definitely doing his best to try to stay available. DiVincenzo's being aggressive out there, 13 points. You're just filling up the stat sheet for the most part. He got one block, he got an assist, rebounds, 3 for 9 from three. So he's trying his best. Brunson has been a workhorse. He's been getting thrown around a lot. This microphone, make sure I keep it in my mouth here. Pause. 13 points there for him. He's been a workhorse, trying his best to stay active. Jericho Sims, same thing, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Just doing his best to stay active. I thought Jericho Sims does a good job of filling up space. You know what I'm saying? Switching and being able to get back to his man. So that's something that he wasn't able to do. He's doing it fantastic now. So Tom Thibodeau definitely trained him to get back and forth much more quicker and with brains, and also filling up the space, meaning he's like keeping his his legs and his arms in position, where guys are moving around, they're getting touched. Jericho is touching guys, so he definitely has a presence inside. Grimes is trash, man. I just do not like him, man. 1 for 7, no confidence, 0 for 4 from three. Not really doing too much. He shows flashes that he could be such a great player, but I don't know what's going on with him. He needs to go. I think it's in his head that he's gonna get traded. So my thing is like trade the dude already. Trade him already because I'm tired of looking at it. Miles McBride, he's like super confident, but he's also not that good. So I've been saying it every game. Quentin Grimes and Miles McBride need to go, man. We need to replace one of them with Malcolm Brogdon or something like that. And the next guy, we need to find somebody else to replace him also, man, because McBride probably would work better if there was another backcourt guy taking the point guard duties away. So if Brogdon was here, McBride probably would play better playing off the ball. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that would be a good thing. But Brogdon, Brogdon and Grimes to me is the same player. They're the same player. They have the same skill sets and stuff. Except Brogdon uses his skill set. Grimes has yet to figure that out. Grimes is in his third year. So shout out to guys like I mentioned the other night, Cam Thomas on Brooklyn. Cam Thomas is also in his third year, and he's averaging 20 points per game. And the Nets are not even using him properly. The Nets keep benching Cam Thomas and giving him DMPs, coaches decision, that type of thing, and he's still able to average 20. So the issue with Grimes is that he just doesn't have any confidence in what's going on. He needs to be coddled. He needs to go to a team that's going to allow him to do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have another shooting guard on the roster, or else he's going to feel in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Quentin Grimes, man. He needs to go to Charlotte. If Quentin Grimes is on Charlotte, he'll probably average 20 points per game. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's something that we should do. Maybe we should trade Quentin Grimes to Charlotte. Who can we pluck over Charlotte's roster? Let's take a look at their roster right now too, man. So I know we got Bobby Santiago on the screen there, so I'll keep him there for a little while so you can just hear my voice while I'm talking. PG Washington has been pretty aggressive. Hasn't been able to score though. He got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Good defense by the Knicks, been keeping him busy. Miles Bridges has 12, but probably like one of the worst 12-point scoring games you would ever see. According to this, you would think that he's playing well, but he really isn't. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 12 points. That's a box score giant right there, man. But to me, impact in the game, I don't see the impact Miles was having in the game today. Very passive, body language is atrocious, things of that nature. Nick Richards, very active as well. He only has 2 points, 3 rebounds. He got a block, but he's active. Same thing like iHeart. Same thing like Jericho. At least trying to keep himself busy out there. Brandon Miller, 5 for 10. He got 13.6 rebounds. He's been their engine. He's been like aggressive, trying to stay active, trying to stay within the offense and that type of thing, looking for a shot and stuff like that. So I think Brandon Miller played a better game compared to Miles Bridges. Like Miles Bridges was playing, I don't really remember anything that he did. Just so lazy and stuff like that. Brandon Miller is just a little bit more decisive in things that he does. That's why you remember what he does more than what McBride does. I mean, not McBride, Miles Bridges does. Cody Martin starting the game at point guard, just ridiculous, man. So I mean, he's a guy that should have came off the bench today. They got Ish Smith. He should have started. Frank Ntilikina, he is who he is. Got Leaky Black. What a name. Leaky Black. Then you got Nathan Mensah. Shout out to Mensa. That's actually State's government name there. So shout out to State. State lost his pops. I dedicated my last podcast to State's pops and State. For that situation there, man. So rest in peace to his pops. Much love to State and the Mensa family. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Smith is there too, young kid. Didn't do anything stat wise, but he did score twice. He had 2 3-point shots, but he's not doing anything else out there. But a young boy, I think he's gonna be good one day. It's not gonna be today, I don't think. But so far so good, man. I think the Knicks got a good chance to win this game. Like I said, it has nothing really to do with with play calling or substitutions or anything like that. It just has to do with the fact that the Knicks, we just have a plotting team out there. It's just Brunson by himself and a bunch of guys that don't want to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? The guys are making the right passes, they're making the right plays and stuff like that, but there's nobody that with the confidence to just take the shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue, man. Knicks need somebody that's decisive enough to be able to take the shot. So with Julius not here, we just don't have that. So we got to work cut out for us, man. If there's a trade that's going to happen, we need to find somebody that can get some buckets here, man. Because if we're going to be missing Julius for possibly like 4 weeks, maybe more. He might actually miss the season if he decides to have surgery. If he decides to have surgery, because that's a very important decision. So people were I was doing it too, but more for shits and giggles because I understand it's the weekend. It's going to be hard for them to get information. Shout out to people that, oh, but he's a multi-million-dollar player. He's an NBA player. You mean to tell me that the doctors are not gonna, man, whatever, man. I hate people like that. It's the weekend. He went and got the MRI. They have to wait for a doctor to be available to read the results. Okay, because the person giving him an MRI can tell you what it is, but the official word can only come from a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So if there's no doctor available in the evening, you know what I'm saying, then you have to wait for a doctor to be available to read it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure they called the doctor, told him to come in there, probably emailed it to him so he could look at it at his home computer or whatever this case is. You know what I'm saying? To expedite the information. I'm quite sure they do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the Knicks because they're a professional basketball team. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was a Saturday night, Sunday, and then now today's Monday. So of course Monday we got all the information because I think that's when they found everything. Julius probably went through a bunch of other tests, probably getting second opinions and that type of thing. Because like I'm trying to paint the picture. It's really a family decision. It's not about the Knicks making the decision whether if Julius could play or not. If they're telling Julius this and that and the other, Julius has to think about his future, think about his family and that type of thing. His wife might say, "Listen, man, do the surgery and just take the time off. It's not worth it." You know what I'm saying? If his wife is in his ear like that, or if Julius feels that way, that it looks bad, or if his doctor feels that way, second opinions and stuff like that, then he needs to make that decision. I would hate for him to miss the entire year. But if it comes to that, it is what it is. Brunson with all the moves in the world, nice interior pass to Hartenstein for the dunk. Hartenstein, it looks a little slow getting up there, but he still was able to finish that. I mean, Brunson literally had a million moves just now. So the Knicks are 48, man. So the Knicks have not lost the lead. So I'm going to keep Bobby Santiago on the screen. If we start losing and gets too close, I'm going to have to take him off. But as long as the Knicks are keeping it spicy, that we can keep my man Bobby Santiago up there. Let me check out the time here. The time I'm at 11:25, so I'm like almost like a whole minute behind. Sheesh. I see the game clock is more closer to 10:54. I'm at 11:16, so I'm gonna have to refresh this. So it looks like Charlotte's coming back here. So my man Bobby Santiago needs to come out. So I gotta make a substitution, Bobby. If the Knicks start to push the lead up again, then we'll absolutely put Bobby Santiago back up there. So got Precious. I told you Precious first three of the game, so he knocks down the three. So I told you Precious Achiuwa can knock down the three guys, and he hit a corner three right in your face. For everybody that said he can't shoot, he can. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean he doesn't have to be Larry Bird, but he can knock down the corner three. Wow, Precious just gets knocked to the full nothing. They did nothing. PJ Washington on the inside, floater, Nick Richardson in there, Hartenstein's in there. 3-second violation. They don't call 3 seconds anymore in the NBA. What the fuck is going on here? They don't call 3 seconds anymore in the NBA. It's garbage, man. How is somebody able to stand in the paint and do all that pivoting without a 5-second violation? Brunson comes in there, Cody Martin, Hartenstein with the screen over to DiVincenzo, sets his feet to shoot, no good. Just get out to Josh Hart in the corner, misses it. Hartenstein with a nice tip out. What are they going to call? They're going to call a loose ball foul on Charlotte, I guess. I don't know. Well, since there's a dead play here, let me see if I can get a little bit closer in the action. I'm gonna reset my stream and see if I can get a little closer in the action right now, guys. All right, so I'm at the 9:56 mark, so that's a little bit closer. Cody Martin's driving, gets cut off by Hartenstein. Cross court pass to the number 25, PJ Washington, slapped it out, but DiVincenzo was able to get the ball. DiVincenzo middle of the court, gives it over to Josh. Josh takes a lot of contact on inside, throws a pogo stick kind of shot, goes up no good, but Precious with the rebound and the putback. So Precious, I'm trying to tell you, he's really good at getting rebounds and putbacks, offensive and defensive rebounds. So I don't know who that was with the 3-point shot, man. That was a line drive, so that he made it fall in. So it's 55-51. We get a little bit more space on the lead here, then I'll put Bobby Santiago back on the screen. Hartenstein, top of the key, spin all the way to the baseline. He gets a two-handed dunk. Does that count, or did they call a travel? I don't know what happened there. So no points there, so they called something. 55-51. Knicks are up 9-11. 9-11 in the game on my clock. So like I said, I'm not too far behind now, so it's good to be caught up a little bit. Got Charlotte. Miller gives it over to Bridges. Bridges over to Cody. Foul line. Kicks it back out. 3-point line. Cody still has it. He just pulls up for three. Knicks were lagging on defense there, but the referees called something. They're gonna call I guess they called a legal screen there. They might have called a legal screen on Charlotte just now. So Charlotte does have a good coach, man. This guy, I can't think of Money's name. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to me, but I'm not sure if Money what Money's name is. But he's a decent coach. I believe he's Jeff Van Gundy's coaching tree, if I'm not mistaken. So got Brunson here, top of the key, right hand side, dribbling, sidestep. Oh, give and go there by DiVincenzo to Brunson, but no good. Let me catch up some of these chats here because I see some Facebook stuff. So goes Bobby Santiago. He said he's here representing, man. Did you see yourself, man? He says, yeah, man, I got to keep you up there, man. I'll put you on the side there for a little while I see that you're in the chat. Yeah, man, definitely good look there, good fit. I like the jersey, like I said, nice kit jersey. Scrolling down here, what's going on? Yeah, no 3 seconds, only off 3 seconds. Oh, only offensive 3 seconds. Yeah, offensive 3 seconds. There's no defensive 3 seconds, but it's offensive 3 seconds. But they don't call that anymore. Wow, DiVincenzo with a big time 3-point shot. So I don't know who was that there. They're pointing at somebody in the crowd there. So I guess that's Knicks fans or whatever. They're having fun with DiVincenzo there. So that's what's up. Got Cody Martin there. Gives over to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller comes around the screen. Nick Richardson did a good job there, staying legal. Gets Brandon Miller a clean in between jump shot there. Brunson, right hand side. Cody Martin jabs him. Brunson still keeps the dribble, man. This guy, oh man, bad decision by Brunson, but he was trying to get Precious involved there. Mitch Richardson tried to catch the touchdown and to be in the turnover. It's gonna be Nick's ball again. So, trying to get guys involved. I see Facebook guys. He said, "Bro, why are you not sharing the video instead of doing the play-by-play?" Bullshit casting. I don't know what's wrong with you Facebook guys, man. Here he goes again. He says, "You just wasting time talking." So guess what? You know what's gonna happen with my man Javier Clark, right? Does anybody know? Anybody know what's gonna happen with Javier Clark? Goodbye. See you later. So I do the watch along and talk and I'm talking like this with the game because I love it. It's like doing a podcast, like doing like up to date podcast as it's happening. So I enjoy do that. And I'm watching the game, so that's the reason why I do watch alongs. I'm not the only one. A lot of fans do watch alongs where you watching the game, we're watching it together. I'm calling the game while you guys are watching. So that's what it is. Am I wasting my breath? Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting is everybody wasting their breath? Yes, we're all wasting our breath, especially if you're not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But are you wasting your breath if you're enjoying yourself? If you're having a good time? I'm enjoying myself and I'm having a good time, and you guys are having a good time too, right? So Clark Javier, I'm gonna be nice to you for a little while, but you know, you're blocked, as everybody knows by now. You know what I'm saying? So You can watch but you cannot talk. So you're wasting your time, huh? So people on Facebook, like I said, I was going to actually give you guys a stream so you guys could watch along too, because a lot of people from overseas. But listen, man, if you're on Facebook and you're watching, you got guys like that on Facebook side, man, that's gonna make me not like Facebook too much. You know what I'm saying? So keep your Facebook people in check. You know what I'm saying? Brunson, left hand side, being guarded by Brandon Miller, putting him through the mix. Brunson falls, comes back up, crosses over, still ends up getting all the way to the baseline inside to Hartenstein for a nice little floater, knocks that down. So that's what's up. Yep. Adios. Goodbye. See you later. Don't forget to write. Gotta start using these, man.
Trash.
See you later. Look, man.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. And I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to be nice because I can go a little extra. But sometimes people fuck with me because they know that I will go extra, so they want to see the extra. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it to me, man. You can't do it to me. Entitled pricks. It is what it is, man. It's internet stuff, man. So I mean, we're having fun. All of us are having fun. You know, watching the game together. You know, so it's fun. I know for a fact, like say some people they don't they can't play the they're watching the game, but the audio is off because they're at work. So then they'll click YouTube and they'll just listen to me while the game is on. So I know people like that. There's somebody that I know that does security, and that's what happens. The game is on, he could watch it, but there's no sound on. So he'll put his phone on and he'll listen to me while the game is on. So that some people do it like that. Some people actually watch the game after the fact, especially a lot of overseas people. They'll what's his name? Andy. I don't know if Andy still does that, but Andy will watch the game and listen to my podcast at the same time to get my reaction for certain things while the game is happening. So some people enjoy that, man. Some people just like to just talk shit, on the internet while they watch the game. Instead of being on Twitter or the message boards and typing like that, you come here and hang out with you guys. It's a good group of people, man. Like Trish is here. Trish says we're here all the time because we love watching your watch alongs. No breath wasting. The fam here is awesome. So that's what it is. We don't need no toxic stuff. Just like you said there. We all regulars. Trish is a regular. Mega's a regular. I'm Jarrell is here. Said I usually watch the game on mute and listen to Die Hard Knicks. Man, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm not the only one doing watch alongs too. Shout out to what's his name? Guillermo, Legion of Knicks. He does a watch along too. Guillermo don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against Guillermo. Guillermo's a know-it-all. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing against him. I met him a couple times. Haven't yet to have yet to actually have a conversation with him. But no malice. I gave him pounds and stuff like that. Just to let him know there ain't no beef or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he likes me at all. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's all good. But he does his watch along and stuff too. He's a decent dude. Like I said, once you see people in person, you get their vibe and stuff like that, and you say, okay, he's a decent guy. But I might not be his cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I like everybody. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody until I don't like you. So that's what it is. But that's what I'm all about, man. Quite a few other people do watch alongs too. What's the other show? There's another show, but I think they're based out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken, and they do Knicks watch alongs also. But they do a lot of drinking and stuff like that on the show. If you're into that, I mean, you can find whatever you like on the internet. That's what the beautiful thing about YouTube and doing content creating. You could find what you like, and then just go to what you like and enjoy it, man. And support if you like everybody, support everybody. That's the good thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So Joey McGeechan says I'm off from work and he watched the game and enjoy your commentary. I appreciate it, man. So I know when you come in here, I know you just got off work. So we get to know each other. That's the beautiful thing about this thing too. We get to know each other on here. Yeah, this is a low scoring game. But the Knicks have picked up the pieces here. We got 66-55. That's why my man Bobby Santiago is on the screen still because the Knicks are up. So we just scored 68. No, I'm at 6:05, so I'm a little bit behind again. Just 20 seconds. Knicks have the ball now, so Knicks are about to get that extra bucket now. So I'm looking. Brunson comes around the screen from Hart. Hart clears. So you got Brunson by himself. He got Brandon Miller on skates there. Goes all the way to the basket and lays it up with the left hand. Brunson does that every single night, man. You want to talk about superstar? What's the definition of a superstar? What's the definition of a superstar? Is he selling underwear? Is he selling ice cream? You know what I'm saying? Is he selling Gatorade, selling sneakers? That's what makes a superstar. Listening to Gilbert Arenas, man. Gilbert Arenas, you would think that superstars are strippers, or sex workers, the way that he was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like the New Yorkers don't know what it's like to have a young guy. This any other, like, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about like sex trafficking, or are we talking about basketball? You know what I'm saying? Brunson is a superstar, fam. The stuff that we watch him do night in and night out, there's nothing like it, man. This guy is amazing. He's an amazing basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So whether people want to call him a superstar or not, man, we watch him every single night. This guy is special. Brunson is absolutely special, man. During watching alongs with Ebro, he takes shots every time Ebro goes on rants. Oh my god, he be drunk all night, man. You know what I'm saying? Make us crazy. We got Nighthawk. Mike Hawk is here. He says, I work nights and miss games. These play-by-plays are my lifeline. I appreciate that, man. Keep up with the hustle. Let the haters hate. There was a time where we had to hear this on the radio. Yeah, that's true. Definitely. I used to like to listen to radio. Like Mike Breen. I used to like to listen to Mike Breen when Mike Breen was on the radio. That's how far back I go. Mike Breen started on the radio. And then once Marv Albert left, then Mike Breen took over. So that's how that happened. But I used to like to listen to Mike Breen on the radio. He was excellent on the radio. But now that he's on, I'm doing live broadcast and stuff. I don't want to hear him anymore. Right now he's like he has like the national thing. He's been doing that a long time. He does the national games really good because he's subjective. But he brings that same subjectivity to the Knicks. But because he does so many Knicks games, he's always overly talking too much about the opposite team, which I can't stand about Mike Breen. But Mike Breen is the best in the business. You got to say that, definitely. But him being the voice of the Knicks, I think it's time for him to let that go. He'll probably do it until he's like too old to do it. But he might do it. He might do it forever. You want to talk about Tommy Heiston? Is that his name? That's from Boston. He did it until he died. So that's how these guys might do it. Between Clyde and Breen. But I think Bree might need to let go of the Knicks, man. I know he loves New York. After he does games, the guy he parks his car right across the street. So he walks the street and stands there and waits for his car like everybody else, and he talks with the fans and stuff. So I think he enjoys that. I think he enjoys doing that every night. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be here for the long haul. But I think it might be time for something else, man. So for a different kind of play by play. Like I said, Bream does a great job on the national scale, but for the local, I think we need something different. You know. So I see the referee is doing something here.
Wow, flagrant one on Ntilikina.
Flagrant one on Ntilikina. So I missed it while I'm here giving my rants here. So I'm looking at the play now. So I don't see what happened. Brunson drove there. Okay, so I don't see what happened with Frank Ntilikina. What they call a flagrant foul there. So I mean, Frank is not a flagrant player. So I really would like to see the play where they called him for a flagrant foul. So I don't know if they're going to show it. They're just showing highlights from Brunson, man. For Brunson is amazing, man. That's basically what I was saying. Amazing, amazing, amazing basketball player. So they said he's going to get 3 shots and the ball. Sheesh. Yeah, so I definitely appreciate you, Mike Hawk. I'm definitely gonna be looking for you in the chat. See, iHeart is the beginning to look like himself again in this quarter. He doesn't seem himself the last game. Even the start is good. Yeah, I mean, Josh Hart's been playing pretty good though. If you look at his stats, Josh Hart, let's do that together, man. Since this game is getting out of hand on the Knicks side, let's take a look at Josh Hart. Josh Hart last 10 games. Yeah. So let me. I got to do it manually here. So Josh, there you go. See Josh Hart last 10 games. Josh Hart last time 10 games. Look at StatMuse. StatMuse is a good stat there. He's been averaging 7 rebounds, 6 points, 2 assists. That's decent, for Josh Hart. If you want to do the last 5 games, maybe let's do the last 5 games. Last 5 games. Nah, I gotta fix that. So last 5 games, he's been averaging 8. So I mean, he's doing pretty good. He's doing all right. The thing is with Josh Hart, what are we expecting? Are we expecting a scorer or whatever? He's been playing decent. 8 rebounds for a guy his position. Flirting with double double every single night. He's definitely doing his job. So out of nowhere, the Knicks are up by 20. This Charlotte Hornets team is just not good. The Charlotte Hornets team reminds me of the Knicks when the Knicks were bad. So we got Bridges does another drive to the basket. He does a lot of bumping, trying to make contact instead of making the shot. Double crossover on the inside, bumping. There's one bump, there goes another bump, throws it over his shoulder, and scores. He's chewing on his mouthpiece as it's happening. His face, he doesn't look like he's engaged. You know what I'm saying? I remember those days, man. For us not to be that team anymore is excellent. Got Precious with it, gives it over to Brunson. Timeline, get across the timeline. Woo, it was straddling that line there. Got it right across at 16 seconds. Brunson, if it's a Grimes up to DiVincenzo, that should be good. Man, knocks that down. So we got knockdown shooters, man. Look at our Knicks players. Uh, we got knockdown shooters. I mean, Mr. DiVincenzo, he doesn't miss too many shots back to back, man. And he has a knack for making clutch 3-point shots. So he has 21 points now. So he must have went on fire just now while I was giving my little rant. Precious is doing what he does. 7 points, 4 rebounds. It is what it is with that. Hartenstein with 10 and 4 as well. I'm adding 3 steals. Brunson 26 and 6. You can't ask him to get any more than that. Him getting his averages is what you expect him to get. You can't expect him to get 30 every night just because Julius is out. Everybody else, from what is concerned, not really doing too much. Sims, like I said, I appreciate what Sim is giving. 6 and 5, definitely throwing his weight around. Grimes and McBride, they're not cutting it, man. We definitely need those upgrades. We keep saying that. Yeah, but DiVincenzo's the star of this game, I guess. Him getting 21 points is definitely what the Knicks needed against Charlotte. So Charlotte's not good enough as a team to beat us, and our defense is just better than theirs. On their side, you got Brandon Miller, you got Miles Bridges. Those are the only 2 guys with a pulse. They have no bench scoring. Nick Smith Jr., he had 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't really played much. They're really playing their starters more than anything on the Charlotte Hornets. But they don't have a squad. They have no bench scoring, like I said. And then whoever's playing, as starters, they look like they never played with each other. Like PJ Washington just scored 40 points the other night. You know what I'm saying? So somebody that scored 40 points, and then now tonight he's 2 for 12 and 5 points and 2 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So that you could just credit the Knicks defense, just a better caliber of players. Just to be funny too, the Charlotte Hornets played Utah in their last game. So that tells you that right there. So the Knicks might have a good shot because they went shot for shot with Utah. Even though Utah won, Charlotte still was able to get out there and score against them. So if the Knicks can play defense, against Utah, we still might have a shot to beat them. So that's really interesting, man. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the challenge. These guys really need to these guys, I think they do need the challenge because they rely on Julius too much to do everything. That Julius literally is doing everything. Taking on all the brunt of the defense. Defense are keying in on him. Brunson gets to play off of that. So Brunson and Julius, they got a nice little tandem going on there. So the rest of the players need to learn how to play without them. We need them. So this is like a test for our guys for them to get more aggressive because we're definitely gonna need them going forward, man. So definitely appreciate Trish there. Scrolling here. See Clyde, he says Clyde's suit looks like it's made from Victorian curtains. Yeah, man. Clyde is bugged out. But he's consistent, man. Much love to Clyde. He's gonna live forever, man. Brandon Miller catches his own rebound, puts it back up, no good, but he did get the foul. 78-57. This Charlotte team is bad. Very bad, very bad. Goes Breen. He said, "Oh, you love Breen." He said, "It's a Randall rampage. It's a Brunson barrage." I guess so. He's cute. But just more on a national stage now because he's more engaged with all the other players around the league. He loves to talk about other players, but when he talks about the Knicks, he doesn't really have the same enthusiasm. I guess because he sees the Knicks more often. He's more excited to see the national players. So I think he's at this point, man. I think he's more suited for the national game. He's older too, man. These guys doing a lot of traveling for being old like that. I mean, these guys are up in age. So you mentioned Stephen A. Smith, man. I don't like talking about him, Stephen A. Smith, but when you want to have like really good Knicks conversations on TV, he ruins every Knicks conversation by talking about 1973. He starts talking about all this other stuff. I haven't won the Knicks championship. And he starts talking like this. And then he starts, I mean, it's ridiculous because it takes away from the conversation. Transition 3-point shot by Miles Bridges there. So, I don't know if you want to say they're catching life here, but we're still up by 19. I'm looking at 80 to 61. So, I mean, this Knicks definitely took these guys out of here. I don't understand why the Knicks are still walking the ball up the court and allowing the shot, not allowing the time to go off. It's like ridiculous. Don't you want this game to be over? Brunson comes in, jab step. Frank Ntilikina is all over him, but he still almost made that. Here comes Brandon Miller now, bringing the ball up the court. So there's a couple guys with some orange kicks out there. Driving, Brandon Miller able to take a size advantage over DiVincenzo, but good defense by the Knicks. Brunson, full head of steam here. He let the pack, waiting for his teammates to come in here. DiVincenzo has it now. Jericho comes over to set the screen. DiVincenzo keeps his dribble. Foul line extended, pulls up immediately, and he knocks that down. Good shooter's touch, man. If he doesn't get it all net, that shooter's touch always makes it bounce around and gives it a good chance to get in there. So here we goes, Miles Bridges. He's been playing one-on-one really out there today. Brandon Miller has it. Holding the ball there. Ish Smith finally gets it. Number 14 kicks it out to Miles Bridges. 3-point shot, no good. Shot it really high. Here he goes, baseline. Good defense. Oh, good shot. Good shot attempt there. Number 4 gets the rebound. Nick Richards. He's gonna get some free throws, I guess. These referees are weird today, man. They're letting a lot of physical play happen. And then when they call a foul, it's like, yo, you let the other thing go, but then you call that? It's crazy. Victorian curtains is pretty funny. Gotta say that. Ay. So here goes Dwayne Dennis. So Dwayne Dennis was enjoying the game. So he popping in to talk his stuff now. He says, wow. I have to say the Knicks are pretty scary. Without Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, and OG, and we're still impressive. It's true. And without Fournier too, give Fournier some props a little bit. Without him on the bench cheering, we're still able to win. So the Knicks are impressive. It's bigger than Mitchell Robinson. It's bigger than Julius, bigger than OG, huh? Other teams that are a little bit more offensively skilled, we're gonna have a problem with. But to still beat Charlotte by 20 with missing missing our whole front court, our starting front court. If Mitchell Robinson didn't get hurt, he will be a starting center still. And we're missing Julius, OG, and Mitchell Robinson, and we're still able to smack teams by 20. By 22 now, we're up by 22. I'm looking for 22 now. Brunson on a drive, gets all the way inside, unguarded, man, and he just throws it in. So that makes it a 22-point lead. I can't believe it either, man. So I mean, you got to tip your hat to the Knicks. I think this team is special. This team is special. The funny shit about it is that we're still crying about making this trade, but we're still blowing teams out by 20. So what does Leon Rose feel like he should do? But why should I make this trade if we're still winning? The thing is, if you make the trade, if you make the right trade, if Leon Rose can make the right trade to add to what we're doing, that might actually put us into championship level, man. We don't need a superstar. We don't need to trade for or hold our chips to our chest for a superstar. Because, I mean, if we trade for Brogdon, how does that mess up the future? If we give up one draft pick in the deal, how does that mess up the future? I'm just trying to figure it out. One draft pick, how does that mess up the future? Because we can't draft all the players. I think we have like 3 draft picks in this draft coming up. So we can't draft everybody. Where are they playing? PJ Washington with a 3-point shot. So that's something to think about there. We got I believe we got the Wizards pick, right? We got Detroit's pick, and we got the Bucks pick also. And we got a few picks in this draft here. And then we got our own pick. So how are we drafting all these guys? Some of these picks are highly protected, so we might not draft with those picks this year. But the Knicks really will have I believe we have 2 guaranteed picks this year. And I think we got Dallas's pick too. So the Knicks got a lot of first-round draft picks this year. I just don't understand. So PJ Washington tried to get back-to-back threes, and the second time he misses everything. Ugly miss just now by PJ Washington. Josh Hart, top of the key. looking to create something here. So we got, this game is over. This game is literally over here in the third quarter. We got a whole quarter to go, and this game is done. DiVincenzo, Knicks are moving the ball beautifully, man. Here goes Grimes. You got to finish that, Grimes. Oh, beautiful shot by Grimes. Beautiful ball movement by the Knicks. Everybody's moving around, getting into their spots. Grimes absolutely finished that play with the wide open 3-point shot. Beautiful, man. This Charlotte team, I'm embarrassed by the Charlotte. Anybody that's a hardcore, diehard Charlotte fan, to watch them play the Knicks, man, they have like no energy. Like they don't even look like a professional club. It's crazy. And they have talent. They have enough talent too. So Miles McBride, I keep saying Miles McBride, is Miles Bridges. He drives with a nice floater. Josh Hart cross-court pass, threw it to nowhere. So Knicks getting a little too cute because it's 90 to 67 now. 90 to 67 as it's the end of the third quarter. And the Knicks are down. Knicks are up by a lot. Knicks are up by over 20 points. So how good could we be if we can fill in the blanks? Like I said, Brogdon, I think not like I say, like a lot of us are saying, if we just simply trade for Brogdon, which should be easy, because what does Portland want? They want draft picks. So let's trade them some draft picks then. Maybe one. Maybe trade them one draft pick for Brogdon. Give them Fournier, let them waive Fournier and all this. You know what I'm saying? Give us Brogdon. How much better would the Knicks be with Brogdon on the bench than Grimes right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much more deadly will we be as a team? Throughout the 48 minutes playing a game. Brunson could get some time off a little bit. He could play off the ball a little bit. Maybe Brogdon can finish some games. He won't start, but maybe he'll finish some games at the end there. DiVincenzo is a good player for us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you got DiVincenzo and Brogdon and Brunson and Josh Hart on the perimeter, you constantly always have a really good basketball player out there on the perimeter all times. And then like Brogdon, he's a very good ball handler. Good size, plays good defense too, can shoot the three, can score when he wants to. So I mean, I think that just takes us way over the top there. And it's not really like a knockout trade. It's a basic trade. Like it's almost lateral because we literally could play Fournier. But Tom Thibodeau just doesn't play him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if Fournier played and we got some minutes out of him, he probably can get you 10 points per game. So it's like a lateral trade, Brogdon to Fournier. You know what I'm saying? But Brogdon just brings what we need. He brings what we need to this club. So I mean, it just like you just using your imagine how good could we be if we make a trade like that? And then if we make a side trade like that, then we can keep Grimes, but maybe trade Grimes and do another side trade. Trade him for a small forward. We've been talking about Adrian Griffin over there in Atlanta. Why wouldn't Atlanta trade for Quentin Grimes? Why wouldn't they do that? They got too many small forwards. So it's not like I'm like trying to make a trade that something can't happen. Trading Grimes to Atlanta for Adrian Griffin is a good trade. Because Atlanta could use the young guard prospects. They have too many small forwards as it is. So it's interesting. There's quite a few young players out there that we can make trades for with Quentin Grimes. So I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking about the future. How can we get better? And then once we're 100%, how do you beat us, man? And then even too, you want to talk about superstar? We could literally trade Mitchell Robinson and Fournier along with Grimes. That's a major salary dump there. So you're talking about Mitchell Robinson, I think makes like 17 million or 15 million, I think. And then add Fournier making like 18, 19. So that's like just around it or 25. Add Grimes to it. You're talking about 28, maybe $30 million. A $30 million player, we could trade those guys plus draft picks and get a $30 million player to a team that's already smacking teams by 20 without their star players. It would be in danger of messing up chemistry, maybe, because guys are going to want to play more minutes, but if they come in here and they see what's happening and they buy in, I just imagining how dangerous the Knicks could be. It's amazing. But we can only talk the junk though that we're talking now as long as we keep this lead. And right now we're 11 minutes left in the game, and the Knicks are still handling these guys. Grimes all the way to the basket with a layup on the opposite side of the rim with the right hand, which I hate, but he still made the shot, 95 to 69. 11 minutes and 48 seconds on my clock, guys. Wow, man, we are kicking their ass. This is incredible. Incredible, incredible. Trying to catch up. I see Sharon is here. Sharon Cloyd. Once again, man, get some avatars, man, to show your personality here on the internet. Definitely would be appreciated. This bench needs a play at this point. Yeah, the Charlotte club. I mean, just let's watch the game through the Charlotte Hornets eyes here, man. Do you remember being here? Do you remember having guys like I can't even think. I don't even want to mention it. Say like whole team. What's his name? They used to call him whole team. Uh, you know, I can't even imagine some of these players, some of these old players that we used to have, man. That we used to watch these games and we used to still hope that they can win, and we absolutely had no chance. That's what the Charlotte Hornets are right now. You know, it's amazing. Got a lot of Knicks fans in the arenas. Too much orange and blue in the arenas. That's embarrassing. You know, it's just crazy. I mean, I'm just looking at some comments here. You said Frank needs to go somewhere and be a family man. Take this NBA money and run. Yeah, man. Some people like him, people like Ben Simmons, just go back to your country, fam. You got your money, you made your millions. Go back to your country. So that's the thing. Frank Ntilikina's hustling. You can't knock the hustle. Some people like they'll go let's say they buy a house in Connecticut for like 300,000, big ass house, but then they make the commute to New York because the money is in New York, or I know some people at my job that make a commute all the way down to Maryland, and they bought a house in Maryland for the low. They got a mansion for like 300,000, but they got the New York salary and they're still working in New York, and they have their family and everybody moved out there in Maryland. People do that, so he's from France, so he's making his millions here in America because he wouldn't make the same amount of money in France. You know what I'm saying? So he's making his big money here in America, and then once he's done as a young guy, once he's done fooling around here, he'll go back to his country and be chilling. So no disrespect, no knock to him. He's padding the payroll, man, as guys say. You know, there's a lot of guys too, man, that could retire already. In my job, guys in their 60s that should have been retired, but they're holding on, trying to pad their stats so they can get a bigger pension. So that might be what Frank is doing, just trying to get as much money as he can, so he can try to get as much assets as he can to build up his portfolio, so he can retire as well. So no knock to that. It is what it is. You know, might be saving money on trying to save up money for that family. You never know. So I mean, this is amazing, man. Say, Julian Bloom said mine is blown, and you was worried about. I was worried about this game too. This is one of those games that I felt like PJ Washington was going to abuse us. I thought Brandon Miller was going to get hot from three. I thought Miles Bridges was going to be dunking on us like crazy. Nick Richards, I thought he was going to show us something tonight, but it's been the opposite. Miles Bridges is basically been working out today. I don't think he even tried to really get anybody else involved. He's just been, working on his game today. You know what I'm saying? This guy Brandon Miller, same thing. I feel like he's just working on his game today. Both guys are, plus and minus is such a silly stat because the Knicks are blowing them out by so much. So that's why these guys are negative 30 and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, these guys are just working on their game. Look at their bench. Nick Smith, if he didn't hit those 2 threes, they literally have 0 points on their bench. So I don't know when they're gonna start playing their bench again, but they're definitely getting their workout here with the Knicks. You know, Cody Martin, like I said, Cody Martin started at point guard, so I can't get his name, but I need to get his name. What is the coach of the Charlotte Hornets? Coach of the Charlotte Hornets, Steve Clifford. So Steve Clifford is the coach of the Charlotte Hornets. Steve Clifford is a decent coach, from what I remember. I forgot what team he used to coach before. Let me see. Steve Clifford. Is it gonna say? Let me click this to see if they show his coaching history. I mean, he got Tyrone Corbin. Who else? Norman Richardson is on his bench. Rex Walters. So you got some NBA names there. I'm trying to see who else he coached. He coached. He was an assistant coach for the Lakers, the Orlando Magic. Uh, where was he starting? The head coach. He was the head coach with the Orlando Magic. So I mean, Steve Clifford. I mean, Steve Clifford has some time in the NBA, man. He's a decent coach. Just I'm trying not to diss him. That's why I just try to get his name. But there's nothing you could do when you have players that don't buy into the system and don't care really. You wonder guys like PJ Washington. You see who he made a baby with, right? PJ Washington. Just Google it. I'm gonna put his name up here, put his face on the screen. Just Google who this guy made a baby with, man. I mean, these guys definitely don't have their head in the right place. Well, I mean, what a crazy choice of words, man. But I mean, definitely don't have his head in the right place. You can see Miles Bridges too in his situation with the domestic violence and stuff like that. Everything that he's been going through. You can tell that he's just not with it either. You know, it's just crazy. How could you win like that? See, Steve Clifford is getting his money's worth here. Steve Clifford said, "I want to go in the back. I got to take a shit." So Steve Clifford said, "I got to take a shit." So he gets himself kicked out the game because he don't want to watch the shit no more neither. He just want to get out of here. So I'm gonna go in the back, take a shower, put my good sneakers on, man, put my feet up, wait for the team to come in there, and when the game is over, I'm gonna just break out. So Steve Clifford out here trying to beat the traffic, guys. I feel bad for him. Like I said, Knicks fans, we can't clown a team like this because look at them. They're getting smacked by 20 something, and look at they dying laughing on the bench. Those are guys. The guy that's mainly laughing on the right, he hasn't played the whole game. Over there laughing with Lonzo Ball, and they're getting smacked by all these points here. So that's the mentality. It's a different mentality with these young guys. They don't care about the losing because they're rich. I don't care about this losing stuff, man. Who cares about this game, man? I'm rich. It is what it is. Like I said, it's not real. It's definitely not real. There goes Tyron Corbin, man. Anybody remember Tyron Corbin? He looks good, man. He used to be way bigger when he was an NBA player. Definitely, he was overweight. One of those players that played overweight. But here he is, an older man. Looks really good, man. Good to see Ty Corbin. That older gentleman, got a lot of salt and pepper on his hair. Former player. He was one of those tweener kind of guys. He was like a power forward body, but he played small forward. You know what I'm saying? He tried to shoot the three, that type of stuff. Kind of like a switchblade kind of a player. Wasn't really good, but he definitely had his moments in the NBA. I remember Ty Corbin. He used to have a flat top, you know what I'm saying? Clean shaven flat top, bugged out looking dude. Unbelievable. So Wiz BKLA says right now we have our own pick plus the Dallas pick. Detroit and Washington picks will not convey. So okay. So Detroit and Washington's pick are too heavily protected. We probably won't see those picks. But don't we have the Bucks pick too? We have somebody else's pick, I believe. I'm not sure if it's the Bucks pick. But I guess we can Google that too. I mean, it's not like we need to pay attention to this game. One thing I will say, I mean, I wish the Knicks would take out the starters already. Sheesh. DiVincenzo, we need him around, man. DiVincenzo should not be playing. I guess in a few minutes they'll probably take these players out. But let's check out the draft picks. Knicks draft picks 2024. Let me see if I can get something. So I see Fanspo. So let's check out Fanspo. They said future draft picks here. So incoming draft picks. See, all this is 2024. So everything, let me see. Let me get I guess I'll leave you there. So everything above you there, was BKLA. This is all the picks that we have. So we have our own pick. We got Dallas's pick, we got Detroit's pick, and we got Washington's pick. So that's 3 picks there, and our own pick. So is that what you said? Washington picks, Detroit and Dallas, yes, and our own picks. So there goes the picks there. So you're right on the money with that. We got 2 second-round picks from Utah or Cleveland, and I guess we have our own too. And then we got Miami. We have a second-round pick from Miami. Okay, so excuse me. We have one from it's either going to come from Utah or Cleveland, and then we got Miami. So we got a lot of draft picks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draft picks. 2 of them not going to convey, like you said. So you can take 2 of those out. So now you got 3 draft picks. Still, how with those 3 draft picks, we're not picking up anybody with that. Josh Hart's in there by himself. We got 3 Charlotte Hornets there, not even resisting, and they're still trying to throw touchdown passes to Nick Richardson. How many times have you seen him chase down a pass, man? They have not made that pass all game. So I mean, the Knicks are in good shape for the future. So people say like, oh, you don't want to trade our picks, we got to save it for that future All Star. But if we don't make that trade now, we'll have to wait till the draft around after the off season to make that trade before the draft, or make it after the draft after we draft the player, then trade him. Look at Grimes on the drive. He could have easily laid it up with the right hand, but he tried to make it with the left. Brandon Miller with a transition 3, he knocks that down. So Brandon Miller's going to be good one day. It's not going to be today, though. He had 29 points. So he's talking his shit. Yeah, man, I got my 29 points, motherfucker. But your team is getting blown out, son. These are the breaks. Yeah, so it's interesting. So, anyway, three draft picks, one first-round pick, which is our own. I believe the Dallas pick, we'll probably get the Dallas pick. So that's 2 picks. 2 picks won't convey. So you got our pick, the Dallas pick, and then you got 2 second-round picks. You got 2 second-round picks this year. So that's 4 draft picks. So what do we got? We're not drafting 4 players in the draft this year. And that's just 2024. And that's fast forward to 2025. If you look up 2025, we have our own. We got Milwaukee. So that's the Milwaukee pick. We got Milwaukee, our own. Milwaukee's pick is protected 1 through 4. So that pick is going to convey. So we got 2 picks in 2025. And then we have 2 second-round picks, Brooklyn and Detroit. Brooklyn has no protections. Detroit does. So we probably won't get the Detroit pick. But we'll get Brooklyn second-round pick, and we'll get Milwaukee's first and our first. We're not drafting all these. We're gonna draft. What is that? 7 players. We're gonna draft 7 players in 2 years in the draft. I don't think that's happening. And then even better, we have our own pick in 26, 27. We have our own pick and 2 second-round picks. 2028, we got our own pick, and our own second-round pick, plus another second-round pick. So we got all our picks going forward after that. So that's a lot of picks, man. We got a lot of tradable picks. So, I'm just throwing it out there because there's nothing else to talk about. Knicks are kicking their ass right now. So, what are we holding these picks for? We could trade one, because we're not drafting 4 people in the draft this year. So something can give up. We can give up something now. There's not going to be a trade where because Fournier is going to come off the books, right? So don't we got to trade Fournier now? I don't know. I always, every time I look at it, it looks like Fournier has an extra year, but I think it's non-guaranteed. So it's just weird, man. It just makes you wonder why we haven't made the trade. We're just waiting for the offseason. But like I said, if we wait for the offseason, if Fournier comes off the books, right? So what are we waiting for? What superstar is available? If there's a superstar available, like who is it? Who is it? It's just weird. So I'll get a ball for that. That just gave everything a little bit of clarity. So like I said, the Knicks will get Dallas's picks this year, and we'll have our own picks. So we got 2 first-round picks in the same draft, and then we got 2 second-round picks. So it's weird, very weird, man. Ay. Brunson is still in the game here. We got 6 minutes and 50 seconds, man. Brunson is still in this game. I guess it's enough time for them to come back. That's why the Knicks are keeping these guys in here. Ay. You got to stay sharp too, I guess. Brunson, top of the key, gets it back against Cody Martin. Drives all the way to the basket. No good. Cody Martin pushing. Brandon Miller tries to get a transition 3. I think Miles McBride might have had a piece of that. Precious gets the rebound. Brunson has it again. Adios mio. Got Carlton Thomas in the place. I see you. He says we got he said we got this 150 B for JB. 50 ball, is that what you're saying? What does Brunson have at the moment? Brunson has 28. So we don't need any more from him. We got 28. We just need him not to get hurt, man. Sheesh. We just need him not to get hurt. I'm just looking at you guys. Nets are beating the Jazz. See, that's what I'm trying to say. So if the Nets are beating the Jazz and Charlotte gave the Jazz everything that they can handle, so that means we got a really good shot to beat them tomorrow. So let's take a look at that game. If that game is in progress, is that game in progress right now? Since this game is not worth watching anymore, what's going on here? So I'm gonna have to actually do it manually here. So let's check out the games for today. Where is it? There it goes. So the Nets are beating them by 12. That's interesting. So let's blow this up. Take a look at their box score. See what's going on here. So let's take a look at their box score. So Bobby Santiago, you up out of here, man. Thanks for being the co-host today. Definitely appreciate you sharing your time today. Let's take a look at this box score here from the Utah game here. The Brooklyn Nets are beating this squad. So they're playing with Simone, that Fanicio, whatever his name is, the Italian player. They got Laurie Markkinen, he only has 11, 9 rebounds. You got John Collins with 13 points. Chris Dunn, you got Colin Sexton not playing well today. Jordan Clarkson not playing well, a little bit, 9 points. Keontae George, only 7. Kessler has 8. Let's see what Brooklyn is doing on the other side. Brooklyn's been shooting good, 22 points from Bridges, 11 from Cam Johnson. Cam Thomas has 19. Off the bench, you got Lonnie Walker with 11. I really like Lonnie Walker, man. I think Lonnie Walker, if in a perfect world, if we can get Lonnie Walker and what's my man's name? Finney Smith. Finney Smith is not playing tonight. But if we can get Lonnie Walker and Finney Smith, that would be an excellent trade for the Knicks. 2 players that we can actually use on a squad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what's happening over there. I guess we can get back to the Knicks box score here. We can just I'll keep the Knicks box score on the screen. That way you can see what's popping. Or even better, I'll keep this here like this. And then we'll switch to the ESPN for the rest of the game. That way we can look at the box score and look at the actual score at the same time. So there you go. That's the actual score and the Knicks box score at the same time. I mean, right now it's 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Tom Thibodeau needs to make this trade. He's yelling at the guys to get them across the timeline, but these guys need to come out the game. I don't understand why we have all of our best players in the game right now. Brunson gets a kickball there by Brandon Miller. I mean, both benches need to empty right now. This is ridiculous right now. Knicks are winning 105-89. Like, what more can you do? What more can you do? Yep. Trap game, not. Yeah. That's true too. They might be, they can't lose to 2 New York teams. Cody Martin just stripped Brunson. I was just about to say that the Knicks that Brunson don't ever get stripped, and he got stripped clean just now. Shout out to Precious, still chased him down, still almost caught that ball, but it was called for the goaltending. So man, we need to clear this bench. What the fuck is going on here? Why are we what are we trying to prove here? 105-91. What are we trying to prove here? So I guess Charlotte is coming back, I guess. And maybe that's the reason. 107-91. Tom Thibodeau's afraid to lose this game. Yeah, he's afraid to put the other guys in, and we'll lose the game. Look at Brunson tripping all over Nick Richardson's feet there. Nick Richards' feet. That's the last thing we need is Brunson to get getting his ankle sprain here at the end of the game. See that's the issue, man. If we can't rest Brunson at the end here because we're afraid to lose the game, and we can't put Malachi Flynn in there and expect him to hold it down, then we're in trouble. Brunson, there he gets his feet swept underneath him again. Yeah. So he scores again there. High five. So Tom Thibodeau needs to make some substitutions. Get these guys out the game, man. There's no reason to keep these guys there. Let some other guys get some run. Yeah, that was pretty funny, man. His teammates were laughing at him. It's just, it is what it is there. I'm looking for some Knicks fans. I'm looking for people that I recognize out there. Shout out to all my Knicks fans that are out there watching the game. Definitely appreciate you guys wearing the orange and blue. I tell my fans that all the time, man. Get out there and wear your gear. There's a lot of fair weather fans that are coming out the woodworks. Now that the Knicks are winning and they're for real winning, now I've been Knicks fans since yeah, I know all about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just buy your Knicks stuff and enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, man. You're not a diehard like us. It's okay. Just say you're not a diehard. Just say you like the Knicks. I'm glad the Knicks are winning again, so I'm supporting again. Acknowledge the fact that you weren't around went through the bad times. Now the good times are back. Now you're back. So just say who you are. That way we can call you guys what we want to call you. Fair weather Knicks fans. Bandwagon Knicks fans. Ay. Scrolling down. See what you guys are talking about. It says Spider's coming home in the offseason. He might. You know what I'm saying? He might. It's possible. But I don't like Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt. It's a short backcourt. But DiVincenzo's short too, huh? How tall is DiVincenzo? DiVincenzo is 6'4", so they got him listed as 6'4". He looks shorter than that. Donovan Mitchell. They got him listed as 6'3". So I guess it's about the same there. You know, so it could work. Donovan Mitchell's arms are really long. So here goes Tom Thibodeau right on cue there. When it gets around 90 seconds, then all of a sudden he makes puts the bench in. But he doesn't bring him any closer than 90 seconds. That's the cutoff there. So Brunson going 1-on-1, trying to get his last bucket in because he's going to get substituted. Take foul by Precious, so the whole starting lineup is going to come out. So that's what's up. Looking at Precious right now, Precious has 9 points, 5 rebounds. I think he played bigger than his stats. Precious definitely played bigger than his stats today. Caused a lot of altered shots for him inside. Rebounding. He did a lot of boxing out to help somebody else get the rebounds. Josh Hart today with 12 and 8, he played really well. Hartenstein, had a hard 10 points today. He only played 16 minutes. He's hurt. So Hartenstein is a warrior. Definitely showed up for us today. Jericho has the ball now. He's doing a little bit too much dribbling. Archinato has the ball now. Back to Jericho. So Jericho's definitely got better. I gotta say that he's definitely gotten better. He mastered the ability. Ooh, he mastered. He's mastering his position. Just now, he gave the ball to Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride was going to drive, so then he instinctively set a pick to let Miles McBride get all the way to the basket for the layup. So that's what happened. McBride was able to score because of the heads-up play by Jericho Sims. So Jericho Sims is definitely playing so much better now, man. So it's good. It's good to see, man. You want to talk about development? We really did a good job developing that kid. Playing hard, playing being tough love with Tom Thibodeau. Now he's a soldier now. Shout out to what he brought today. 3 for 3 today, 7 rebounds, 6 points, 2 assists. But interior play, just taking up a lot of space, a lot of power. On the inside, making smart decisions like that that pick just now to get McBride the shot. Just a much better player overall, man. It's just good to see. Definitely good to see. So we could rely on him, man. Definitely could. So Ben Simmons played, I guess, right? They were saying that he was going to be available tonight. So maybe that's the reason why. I didn't check the box score. I don't think anybody really cares too much. We could look at that on our leisure. But we almost out of here, man. We got less than a minute. We're gonna get ready for the next game. Guess we could do that too. When is the next game? Knicks schedule. Check it out together. Knicks schedule. Knicks schedule. We play the Jazz tomorrow, back to back. So we went to Charlotte, at 7:00. I played these guys, took care of business. Now we got to get back on the Amtrak to get uptown to get back to New York to play tomorrow at 7:30. So the Jazz is back to back too. They played the Brooklyn Nets today, and then they got to go back to back and play the Knicks. So both teams are going to be back to back. So there's no excuse. They're on the road, so the Knicks should have the advantage being back at home and stuff. But we're also doing a lot of traveling too from North Carolina back to the Knicks. So back to New York. So it's going to be difficult. Tomorrow's definitely going to be a difficult game. But like I said, judging that the Charlotte Hornets gave them a run, and then the Brooklyn Nets are giving the Jazz a run, the Knicks have a really good chance to win. Look at Charlie Brown with a nice block shot there for Malachi Flynn to get a shot on the ball. So I mean, Charlie Brown is doing a good job of at least showing somebody that he can play. He's on a 2-way contract. So I mean, if the Knicks need him one day, if he keep getting these injuries, maybe Charlie Brown might be the guy that gets called up. He's been playing good individual defense, as you see there. We all know that he can shoot the 3 and he runs the break really well. So good to see from Charlie Brown there. Little things like that make the coaching staff circle his name. So I'm looking. Rajon Smith popped up in here. What's good, man? Appreciate you coming in here. So it looks like Cleveland looks like they're gonna beat the Clippers. Okay. So I'm looking to stay ahead of Cleveland, man. So they're gonna beat the Clippers today, I guess, huh? So that's interesting. What's up with Philly? Did Philly have a game today? I think Philly played yesterday. So I guess we can do that. Take a look at the games around the league. So we got the Clippers are losing by 10 right now with 5 minutes left. Phoenix, Miami's losing to Phoenix right now. Utah's is Brooklyn is beating Utah. Boston is beating New Orleans. A couple other games at halftime. You got Houston and the Lakers, Memphis and Sacramento. You got OKC and Minnesota, Washington and San Antonio. I'm looking at Orlando here. So Orlando has is beating Dallas right now, and then we got Milwaukee and Denver. Philly is playing at PM tonight. They're playing Portland, so I mean they're gonna kill Portland. At least you think so. You think they should be able to beat Portland. So the Knicks won't pick up any ground tonight. More than likely on Philly. So big time win here, man. We absolutely needed it. Keep it a buck. Most Knicks fans were sweating tonight. We didn't think we had a chance. With the Charlotte club because of the mismatch problems. But the Knicks handled the business, man. We definitely locked this team up. They had no interest with us, man. They tried to, they tried to come in there, but they remind us. This Charlotte team reminds me of the old Knicks, man. How we used to play, just uninspired basketball. That's really what they did out there. No defense, guys going 1-on-1. Nobody looked like they're really interested in playing. They look like they're just trying to get this game done. Guys laughing and joking. The coach gets kicked out and the team is laughing at him as he's getting kicked out. So it's just one of those things, man. Just look. You want to talk about losers? When watch the players that are doing those things. Circle those guys and just like, yo, I don't want that guy on my team. I don't want that guy on my team either. I don't want that guy either. So just keep an eye on certain guys that you think is young and good. You know what I'm saying? You watch them laughing, giggling on the sideline. Just X those guys off the sheet. Those guys we do not want any part on the Knicks, man. Yeah, man. So I'm looking ahead here. So I know we're gonna play Utah. Then we play the Pacers, which is gonna be tough. The Lakers and the Grizzlies there. So I'm not really, the Jazz is gonna be good. Pacers is gonna be a really tough game. I'm not, I don't know why, but I'm not really worried about the Lakers. I'm not really worried about the Grizzlies either. Mavericks, I would love to get revenge against them. But then we play the Pacers again. So we got some decent games coming up, man. So we got they got to keep the flow going, keep getting can't lose too many games back to back. We got to keep ourselves in the winning column, so everything is good so far with the Knicks, man. You see DiVincenzo's happy, holding his jersey, smiling, his skin is glowing. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see, man. So anyway, Mega's ready, man. Mega said, yo, man, cut the bullshit. It's time to clap them cheeks, baby. The I Heard Knicks podcast is over for tonight, guys. You got your watch alongs, MBK, of course. You got Nothing But Knicks. They should be doing a watch along. Sim and Tony have been rocking with each other during the post games. Enjoy your other post games too. I think Nick of Time TV, people are starting to watch them. They got 4 people on the screen. So if you like people talking to each other, 4 people, 5 people, 7 people, 10 people on the screen arguing with each other, go find your favorite podcast, man. Enjoy that shit. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Revenge game tomorrow. We definitely need to get revenge on Utah, man. Absolutely. They're a different team, though, so don't sleep. Maybe their defense is not as good as ours, but it's definitely going to be a big-time game. I'll be right here with you guys. Full game watch-along for my man over there on Facebook. They were saying I'm wasting my time and my breath and stuff like that. I'll be right here tomorrow, wasting the same time and the same breath at the same time, baby. Anyway, Die Hard Knicks, we up out of here. Time to clap them cheeks, Mega. Where you at? It's cheap clapping time. It's cheap clapping time. Let's do this. Let me find the links here and we can get up out of here. I haven't done this in a while. 4 fingers to the forehead, tuck of the thumb. Salute. See you guys next time, man. Enjoy the outro. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking